You. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the party. You may notice some changes as we come around here. I have usurped control of this game. I am the one in charge of OBS. I will be your game talker for this evening. And when I'm in control, we don't play Megaversal. We play Dungeon World. But first, before I get too involved in everything and start introducing all of our wonderful players for this evening, I must remind you that capitalism waits for no one. We have sponsors, which I'm gonna type a word. I'm gonna type power word sponsors.
I'll handle these.
Thank you for typing power word sponsors into the thing. So sponsors, that's what I'm here to tell you about. First up is Devin Rue, the mistress of maps, purveyor of all manner of fine fantasy cartography. You can find their maps over at rueinc.com. Also, there's like a link. There you go, that away. Secondly, you can also buy dice, because I know you need those, because you're a big gamer nerd who likes to randomly determine things in their life, and you can find a whole bunch of really cool ones over at tabletoploot.com. Indeed, if you use promo code WTTPDICE, you will get 15% off your next purchase. And speaking of using promo codes to get percentages off your purchases, because it's a different percentage, So Nerdwear, the official merch store of Welcome to the Party. Ooh, I know where I am. If you head over there, head over to sonerdwear.com and use welcome, you will get 10% off a wonderful purchase of like a shirt or a cup that's got a bunch of, it's got like that logo slapped on it, and you want that. So go to So Nerdwear, because as we all know, it's what the nerds wear. Finally, as you can tell over that away, we are using Roll20 tonight. Roll20 is a wonderful online... I almost said online dating service. No, that's not right. Online tabletop.
It could be.
Don't use it. Don't
use it like that.
Don't use it
No,
like that.
please don't.
But you can use it to socially distance yourself from your friends as you sling dice across tables and pretend to be robot pilots in glittering armor that shoot big cannons. Head over to roll20.net/start/WTTP to get started with your free account, is the word I was looking for, today. If you aren't so much down with sponsors though and want to send money to the channel directly, you can do that by going over to the Patreon, which will be linked over there and definitely down here on the screen. Not all that's down there is my pants. And if you don't want to get any money, that's good. You know what? There is a Discord server that you could also go to just talk to people like Michelle over here, or you know, like any of these other people. They're on that Discord server. Just so head down there or over there and click the link, because I'm not going to say discord.gg/alphanumeric string.
Nope.
All right. Now that all of that is out of the way, at least until break when we get to do all this again, I would like to go around and introduce all of our wonderful players for the evening. Again, people have kind of shifted a little bit. Don't mind that. So we are going to start with Michelle. Why don't you tell us who you're playing and who you are, rather, and who you're playing tonight?
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm playing Ink Master Jovra, a wizard of some sort. We'll find out.
Please, this is Dungeon World. You are the wizard of some sort.
You're a wizard, Jovra.
I know.
Wizard, the. You're very important. Speaking of important, Kate, who the hell are you?
Hi, I'm Kate. I go by me and Midair on the internet, and I am playing Iola Silverhand, the Master Thief.
You look different for some reason. You're not
I
wearing
can't
glasses.
imagine why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Kevin, though I have seized control of this game from you, I permit your presence here. Why don't you tell the nice people who you are?
I'm not blinking out Morse code. I'm not a hostage. I'm here by choice. I
got
did
a
this
spit
to me.
take.
Right.
I think yeah. Oh, so hello everybody. My name is Basonic Kevin on Twitter. I will be playing the role of Kazar Zig, the blue dragon person
I'm so happy.
who just is gonna put holes in things with lightning.
Yeah.
So the K isn't silent, it's Kazarsig.
It's Zarsig. Kazarsig.
It's Kazarsig. Okay, cool.
Zarsig.
And finally, last but certainly not least, the cutest among us, Maxine, what's up?
Hi guys. I will be playing Eve the Gentle today. The centaur bard from the Zunic tradition, or last of the Zunic tradition, if I'm
Whatever.
getting any of this correct. Hi guys, I'm a bard.
It's a
I'm
Zune
baby.
joke.
Get ready for being annoying.
I mean,
Delightful. Okay.
I
Well-
actually have instruments.
With that,
No,
oh.
please don't.
Oh, no,
That is
no.
out of tune.
No.
it's so
That-
bad. That's
It's
so
so
bad.
I love you. I'm gonna beg you never to do that again. But thank you. Thank you for that. Sweet
Moving
merciful
on.
Christ, never do that again.
I'm
All
an
right,
ocarina
so
too.
That's okay.
just
That's okay. We're good.
It's a lovely
That-
bong you have in your hands.
420 was yesterday, I'm afraid. So shit out of luck there, but we're not shit out of luck with.
I'm a bard.
I'm always the quietest. Yes.
What have I done? So
You see it
tonight,
coming
as I
out, doesn't
mentioned,
it, for some reason?
we're stepping away from our usual trappings of Riftdom. This does not take place on Rift's Earth. This is another tale. Excuse me. This is a fun little animated bonus at the end of the DVD box set for this season of Rift's Blood, Dirt, and Chrome. This is whatever fever dream you need to justify this with, and where we open is on a blue sky over a peaceful, gentle set of rolling green hills dotted with forests and trees, and it's very pastoral, it's very idyllic. Perhaps in the distance we see maybe a castle or two and villages, people with farms, simple folk of the land who scrape dirt together and fear the plight of the deadly kobold. As our camera moves down towards one of these woods, we hear the distant chattering of dogs and barking, and someone panting as they rush through the underbrush. Exploding from this tree line, covered in sweat and harried as he runs, we see a gentleman in a big, like, gray, wide-brimmed hat with a massive flowing white beard, dressed all in gray robes. Just running pell-mell from the woods. And as he blows past our camera, we see behind him a gathering of gnolls, or I guess a pack of gnolls, with big skulls on their heads, and skulls on their chests, and skulls on their shoulders, and skulls on their knees, and skulls on their feet. They're kind of just head-to-toe gnolls with skulls, chasing after this gentleman.
Knolls.
Skulls with skulls.
Gnolls.
Skinolies.
Oh my god.
They
No, I
have
want a cannoli.
scoliosis.
I already asked you to remind me of this, and you even did it, but what the hell is Merlin's voice again?
Well, hey y'all.
Well, hey, as our camera turns towards our party, who is proceeding down a road, you hear they turn to hear, oh, well, hey y'all, got a little bit of there's a dog problem, as our good friend Merlin crashes into our party on the road, pursued by snarling beasts. He falls first at the feet of, let's say, Jovra. Jovra, what do you look like?
Jovra is a 6 foot tall elf with pointy ears. Is a sort of like a tealish color, and the hair is purple. But what you really notice about her are her tattoos. They're like, she has so many. They're like across her face. They're down and like they're
You got them
around.
face
You're
tattoos.
not, and they're silver. They're in silver, and you're not really too sure. It's sort of like that zebra thing. Is she teal with silver tattoos, or is she silver with teal tattoos? You're not sure because she has that many tattoos.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it. I love it so much.
good.
The
And
answer
Merlin-
is yes.
Merlin, as he tries to catch his breath, keels over and like looks up at you and goes, "Well, hey, holy lord, okay." And he turns, "Oh, hey, Matt Foreman, thank you for the raid."
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, we're just getting started, and
And
It's
we're
gonna
sorry.
be weird.
Yeah.
We apologize for nothing.
and Merlin, in a panic before this tall and strange-looking woman, turns to his right to see Iola. What sight greets him? Iola, silver-handed.
Iola is about 3 foot 1 inches tall. She has tiny. She has long blue hair, curly down to her mid back. She is in like black tattered, kind of like a leotard type top that's like tattered and torn over like black and purple striped tights. And she has peeking out of her hair 2 sets of what look like elf ears on each side. And she just smiles nonchalantly and goes, as she flips a dagger in her hand, "Need a little help?"
Yeah. Oh, wow, you're real short.
Oh,
tall.
but then he
short.
missed that giant purple butterfly wings sprouting out of her back.
Okay, I don't suppose anyone here is human. As he turns to his left towards Zarsig. What do you look like?
Zarsig is a 7'2" dragon person, with just bulging, rippling muscles. Their scaly skin is kind of covered with, little. It looks like scars of what might be ice and lightning.
Dude.
All over the head, all over the arms, and just the same size as actual Zarsig's wings. Just these tiny, 3-foot wide wings that do practically nothing.
Yes.
And is wearing absolutely nothing.
Okay. Here for
Except they are a dragon woman,
There you go.
it. Okay.
and basically lizard folking it.
They're
Love it.
They
Folking
have a
something.
She's got a backpack.
okay. So is it she or they? Which
I don't know. She, because Zarsig is female.
Yeah. In the
Except
regular
I
game,
would always
Zarsig-
get their pronouns wrong, so I was just
Okay.
going all in on the Zarsig.
Yes.
It's female.
Okay. She's a big naked lizard lady. Oh, it was you. Wow. Okay. Well, you're real. I'm just, you know what? And looks over and sees what he thinks is a horse and starts to move towards this creature. Actually, if you could just get me out of. Eve, what do you look like?
Oh, hi. I am Eve the Gentle. Pretty much a what would be around 5'4" woman on a giant Clydesdale body. It's
Huh?
and she's got the fluff around her legs majestically
Majestic, yeah.
propped up, and the whole thing is white, like white knight in shining armor white. She has a think of your generic like princely white robe that just kind of like billows in the wind. Her hair is long and brown with like streaks of teal in it, to match her horn and her hooves. And she is completely covered in a bunch of different instruments and no weaponry, just a shit ton load of instruments. So many instruments.
Okay. You know, those
You.
horns that Clydesdales have.
Yeah, because I'm a unicorn.
Oh.
Unidale.
Oh, Unidale. Okay. Well, I've heard legends of one of those, but I ain't never seen one. Well,
Her big like anime eyes just like blink like
that's terrifying. Looking at the chat, I feel I must implore to say this out loud. That's not actually the canonical spelling of Zarsig's name.
Nope.
By a
No.
long shot.
at all.
I've taken
Kevin?
some liberties.
Kevin's having his little fun Kevin time. Merlin scrambles around behind the four of y'all and says, "Well, y'all look real strong, so if you could just and then points at this slavering horde of gnolls charging at the four of you. Actually,
Oh,
apologies.
I'm not strong at all.
Oh no. There are two more compatriots here. There is a large gentleman who looks not unlike a cow. He's got a big brown cloak on his head, and he's holding two hand crossbows ready to go. And dancing around his feet is a tiny half shark, half puppy shark. And next to him is a sort of grizzled, scarred, bald gentleman with a giant silver and gold arm. And the two of them look at each other and go, "Oh, I hate this guy." But as Merlin cowers and the gnolls snarl and charge towards you, bedazzled even in skull regalia, what do you do? And anybody can lead off here on what they want to do here.
I start playing an instrument to inspire my companion.
You start playing an instrument. Okay. That is a move of yours. I'm trying to remember the thing. It's called Arcane Art.
That didn't get me.
So what I want you to do
Yep,
is
I see
go over onto your character sheet and just click where it says, click, not the arrow, but the actual words, Arcane Art.
I hit the arrow.
No, that's okay. That is totally fine. You can click that arrow all you want all day, but to actually roll it, there we go. All right.
That's
so,
super exciting.
yeah, boom. So, what we did is, so in Dungeon World, all rolls are settled basically thusly. You take 2d6, right? You roll them, and then you add whatever bonuses you've got, like, that apply to it. In this case, it's your charisma bonus. So your charisma bonus is a +2. So it's 2d6 +2. You rolled a 9. Awesome. Because you rolled more than a 7, that means the thing that you wanted to do happens in some capacity.
Sweet.
So, when you roll your Arcane Art, basically you can confer a handful of different bonuses. You can heal someone, you can give someone a bonus to their next damage roll, you can shake their mind free of a terrifying enchantment, or you can make it so that the next time they help someone, they give that person a +2 instead of the usual +1. And all of this is laid out over there in the dice roller. You just pick from one of those at the bottom down there.
Okay. I am going to assume that Jovra is kind of close to me and like getting ready to fight. I'm just going to like just take like one big step forward and kind of do like a little bow and just tap her on the head with my unicorn horn and give her the told you Charlie the unicorn is happening right now, guys. Well, kind of. He's a little more cynical. Anyway, give her the attack bonus one.
Okay. So, Jovra,
Go
just
get him, honey.
so you're aware, next time you roll damage, we're going to roll an additional d4 on that. Actually, I'm going to make a note. Jovra has +1d4 damage.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Making a quick note. So, because, however, you rolled between a 7 and 9, and not a 10 or better, this means you got a partial success. So in this case, your spell works, but you draw unwanted attention or your magic reverberates to other targets affecting them as well. And it does indeed draw unwanted attention, because as soon as magic bursts out of you, all of the skull dog boys grind to a stop and go, oh, that one's magic too!
Oh
And
no!
points at you. Well, what do we do, boss? And one of the gnolls in the back, who has an even bigger skull with much larger, fancier skulls on his shoulder, strides forward and says, "We'll just have to bring all of them back to the Skull Lord."
Oh god.
And
That could be fun. New friends.
Zarsik just goes lightning, and is going to unleash the shocking brand.
okay,
Bloop. What is that number? Where is it? Too many
show
screens.
yes, shocking brand will be on your character sheet
11.
somewhere.
Hey.
Nice.
Hot
Okay.
damn,
So in this game, things have tags.
they do.
The dangerous tag.
Mm-hmm.
What the F is the dangerous tag? I couldn't find it.
Okay, so the dangerous tag basically means that the thing that you have is dangerous. To yourself and others, potentially. So you've modified the immolator to be more lightning-y.
Yes.
So the thing about fire, which is what the immolator normally has, is that it can, like, catch the grass ablaze, or, like, catch trees ablaze. So
Lightning could
dangerous,
do that.
in that sense, represents that. Here, because you're using lightning powers instead, dangerous means the lightning could arc to places you don't want it to go, on things that aren't properly grounded. You know. It could electrocute you or your friends.
Sounds like other people's problems.
It is.
Zarsig is
I'm down
going
with
to
OPP.
pick the following two tags:
Okay.
far and forceful.
Yes.
Okay. So, in addition to that, it has touch,
Fiery.
dangerous, and we'll say, like, electrical instead of fiery.
Yeah.
or shocking perhaps. It is one of
Shocking.
its is his basic tag. It's very
Will
shocking.
amend. Shocking.
Quite.
So can I just go ahead and make an attack now?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and that. So here's the second thing I'll say. Fights in this game don't have initiative. We kind of just go in an order that makes sense. I will also bop around each of you to make sure that we kind of keep things flowing. So this will make sense in just a second. What does it look like when you summon forth your shocking brand, and then what are you going to do with it?
Basically, I just open up my jaw as massively wide, and the teeth start glowing and arcing between them, and that
Oh.
I'll consider that the end. It's bursting with light.
Yeah.
And let's just go full. What is it? Zapper, which is a thing from Rifts, where you basically
Yes.
get a cover of lightning. And it's just Zarsig's gonna open her mouth and just like breathe a stream of electrical current right into the head of the men guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna my
the
hack and
dog boy
slash
leader.
allows me to do. Is this hack and slash or volley?
This would
Because
be
it's far.
It's
It's
weird.
either way for me.
Yeah, I would consider this a hack and slash for you.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh right, because you can use int on your friggin' hack and slash rolls. So yes,
I'm just gonna turn them both to int right now.
please do.
Okay. Hack and slash. 13.
13. Okay, so because you rolled a 10 or better on a hack and slash, do you wish to do additional damage or do you wish to not receive harm? Because normally on hack and slash you exchange harm.
I don't want to hurt myself. You know what? Hurt me. Hurt me.
Hurt you?
You don't gain hit points as you go up in level, right?
No, you only get your hit points are determined by your constitution score.
Not your modifier, just your score. Gotcha.
Just your score, not your modifier.
Extra
okay.
damage. I want that extra damage.
Extra damage. Okay, roll your damage plus a d6.
Which is a D6 plus a D8.
That sucks. Sorry. Evan.
You rolled a 3. Okay. This was
Aw.
It's a forceful 3.
so this was at the dog boy leader.
Can
So
I
as-
just knock his helmet askew?
Yeah, so he's like pointing at Eve, and then we just hear like "Frah!" and as you lightning bolt him, and yeah, his the skull he had over his skull, which it was a skull over his helmet, a skull as a helmet rather, with a skull on top of it. You nailed the skull on top of it, the whole apparatus went flying, and he just sort of turns to look at you, as the rest of the gnolls move in towards melee nonsense. Iola, you're
He's
up.
gonna go invisible and take to the skies.
Oh, am I getting hurt, by the way?
Oh,
Oh,
God, right. Yes, I forgot
Reach
because
for the
you took the bonus.
sky.
You took the bonus damage. I can say the heaviest quotes possible. Right. You need to take. So like basically like since all they do is blow up and they kind of swarm you first. These gnolls get in there. Wait, what are they equipped with? What are these dog boys equipped with? Jagged blade. That's not good. So they've got like these little like crummy knives and swords. They look like some real like the orcs from Lord of the Rings looking stuff. And they're just like rah, like wailing into your mighty scales, which these attacks do slide off of, I'm sure, but I need to roll. Oh, really? They do that much damage? Huh. All right.
7d6.
They do a d6 plus 2, which is solid.
Ouch.
Oh,
Did
it's
they
not
roll
even.
max damage?
Of course. It's odd. The damage is odd. I have an effect. It is not odd.
It's not odd. So you take. So they actually like it's as they come down on you with like a vicious flurry of like kicks and punches. You kind of knock a few around and defend yourself. And like, you don't have any weapons, do you? Right? Because you just got
No.
lightning breath. You kind of try to blow lightning out at them, but it's just like they swarm you. Maybe that's why, in fact, you only hit the helmet is because like they just kind of tackled you and like start beating the tar out of you. Apologies. Take 8 points of damage if you have any armor, which you don't, right?
Oh, 8. 12. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Well, that was brutal. Anyway, Iola, what were you doing?
I'm gonna go invisible and take to the sky.
Fantastic. You have a move for both of those things, one of which is free.
Reach for the sky.
Okay. So I'm going to scroll this down just so that people can see the wonderful name of this custom move we put together. So The spell is cast, but it takes considerable strain. So yeah, until the next time you rest, you'll have a -1 to cast the spell. You can change that on the sheet if you want, but otherwise keep that in mind.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Everyone, Iola vanishes, just blinks out of existence, goes up into the air. You set the table here if you would like to then follow that up with something cool.
Yeah, I think I would like to. So how are the skull knolls, knoll skulls? How are they?
The dog boys.
Yeah, how are the dog boys situated?
They're basically a cluster of about. Let me see. There are 6 of them plus the leader.
Okay.
And they're like, there's like a road like this, and y'all are in the center of that road, and the dog boys are just like in a semicircle, like at y'all. 3 of them are beating the crap out of Zarsig.
I'm just gonna I think I want to backstab the leader.
Okay. Right, because he doesn't know you're there.
Yeah.
He potentially doesn't know you're there. So what I want you to do is give me a Defy Danger Dex to make sure he doesn't see you on the, or doesn't like, he's got real good smellies, and you're doing magic. Like, as soon as you vanish, he starts going, smelling towards your magics. So I want to make sure that you can actually get past his cunning senses.
Nope.
He took it from us.
So that's our first failed roll.
Yep.
However, I am of the opinion that I like to have people be able to help after rolls are blown. Does anybody have any idea how they might be able to help Iola in this roll?
I don't see her, right? Nobody sees
No.
her because she's invisible.
Nobody can see her. She's all the way invisible.
You're
Well,
muted, Kevin.
If
Still muted. God damn it! I knocked his helmet sideways.
You knocked his helmet off. I gotta respect the fiction there.
And the smell of burning ozone.
Did
I
you
mean,
guys
this is
find
happening at the same time.
Yeah, also that. But it sounded like Michelle was starting to say something.
I can just do a front charge and distract him with my dagger, and that
Totally.
way focused on me.
Yeah.
And because I'm sure Jovra and Iola have done something, like when Jovra knows.
Yeah.
It's like,
like,
okay.
You're setting up a flank for Jovra. So absolutely. So in your moves, you'll have one called Aid or Interfere. I want you to click on that. It may ask you, it may have a little pop-up that's like, who's your bond with or whatever. Hopefully it has an option for like nobody. Hey, you seem to have found it. Perfect. Okay, awesome. So, your aid pops off without any trouble whatsoever. You get up in this dude's face and you're like flashing daggers around. That gives you a +1, Iola, bumping your 6 to a 7. So congratulations. You are able to get the drop on this guy, but like it's gonna put you. I mean, you're a dagger person, so like your daggers are gonna sink in, but they're gonna like stay there essentially. So go ahead and give me your sneaky attacky damage, but it's only gonna kind of go the way you wanted it to. Something wrong?
I'm just looking to see what I'm doing.
You'll be rolling your damage plus whatever your backstab thing is.
I'm gonna roll backstab and see what I get, because I can roll backstab.
Oh, that's right. Backstab's a move, isn't it? I thought it was just
Yeah.
a flat bonus to damage. I haven't had a lot of thieves in my campaigns. Apologies.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a 6.
Kate, stop rolling bad.
Well, you made me roll a Defy Danger, and then I had to roll my move. So there you go. That's my life.
Why are you so bad at dice, Kate?
Why does RNGesus hate me? I don't know.
So, you go to stab him, and the nice knoll man grips you by the wrist, and you suddenly flash into visibility for us. And he, with a huge smile looking down at you, he just goes, lifts you up, and one-handed flings you towards
No.
towards Harkins, knocking the nice cowman on his ass. The the knoll leader then picks up and pockets in his belt the knife you dropped.
I do say on a miss for that, it just says I choose none. It doesn't say you get to do anything to me, because it's one of my moves. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't care. Jovra.
Hey!
Since I'm already there, I'm going to try to stabby stab.
Totally.
I know I'm a wizard, but I'm there and I have a dagger.
As you like. So you have a move called Hack and Slash that
Okay.
you use when you get into a fight with someone, when you get into a tussle. You hack and slash.
So I click that first.
Yeah, just click Hack and Slash. Okay. That's not great. So
There's a-
typically,
Reason why I'm a wizard.
so here's the thing. This is not like D&D where it's just like, whoops, I missed. In Dungeon World, when a player fails a roll on a move, typically, Kate, I cheated you, and there's too much fiction, I can't go back.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
Typically,
We'll remember.
the GM gets to make a GM move as hard or soft as they want. Essentially, I can move against you guys. This is the only time my role is strictly reactionary in fights. So you blew your hack and slash roll, which is not great. So I'm afraid that this nice
Wait,
nice
doesn't
man.
she get extra because I
No, she gets
after
extra.
with
She gets extra
my
damage.
horn?
Damage.
It's extra
Oh.
damage. This is 2 hit.
I tried.
You did,
I
and
tried.
When I hit, I'll get the.
Yeah.
I gotta hit first.
A lot of us tried.
Mm-hmm.
oh, buddy. So a moment while I look up. I'm just gonna deal damage because it's fun. Oh, buddy. Okay. So this guy is gonna roll 2d10 twice. And take the better of them too. So he is going to do 10 damage, one of which will go through any if you're wearing armor.
Yeah.
Which I
have
believe
three.
you've got.
I have 3 armor.
Right. So you have 2 armor active because this attack is piercing. So you're going to take 8 damage from this. As this nice gentleman, you go in with your dagger like ready to go on this dude. Like I'm gonna stab him in the face, and he's just like, nah. Draw sword, slashes like as knocking your blade away, and then turns around and like brings it back across your chest, just like whoosh. Ah!
But Michelle, you do get experience for that, so just narc that you do have experience. I know we're in a one shot, but you do get that.
Okay.
You might level up.
Yeah, we never know.
What did it take? 10?
So
Yeah.
well, no, it's 7 plus your current level.
So 10.
The other thing about Dungeon World, anytime you screw up a roll, you mark experience points. It's one of the many ways you get experience in this game. So you get 1 experience point for screwing up a roll, anytime you roll 6 or less. So yeah, mark XP. Okay, I gotta bail out my players here a little bit. Jarek
What you're talking about? I'm doing fine.
Jarek Kojak, the man with the invincible arm, dives into this pile of dog boys, and his gold and silver arm like lights up with arcane flares as he like grabs one of them by the throat and starts beating another one in the skull with him.
Knolling? He's knolling?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, it's less about throwing and more about like
Yeah.
I'm using you as a club
As
to
a
beat
knolling
this
ball.
Other yes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
It's
you. Yeah, there you go.
it's a knolling pin, really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
As he just beats 2 of these guys to death because I got to keep this thing moving. Eve, what do you do? You're up.
Anybody, does he get up, or didn't my throwing into him totally own him? Just asking.
I'm sorry. What?
Harkins is still here.
Yeah. No, he got. Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
he
okay.
has an Iola on top of him as he's going like, "Consarn it!"
I'm tiny.
It's the wings they get everywhere.
Can I sprout lore and see if I know what like completely freaks these guys out to scare them off, or like
Totally, yeah. Yes, spouting lore is basically just consulting your accumulated knowledge of the world. So you might know something that scares off or otherwise tricks dog boys.
is there a high pitched whistle that I could do with my
Well,
ocarina
well,
to scare them away?
Go ahead and roll spout lore first.
Boop. That's what I want to find out.
13. All right. The GM will tell you something interesting or useful about the subject relevant to your situation. Okay. Dog
What annoying
boys.
noises can I make that make them go away?
They do have excellent hearing because they're gnolls, and gnolls are basically dogs. So yes, if you had something that could produce a high enough, if you had like a dog whistle, which you might even amongst your many accumulated things, blowing it would definitely stun them considerably and render them incapable to fight for a moment. How do you
Okay.
know this?
How do I know this? I'm sitting there playing my little kalimba and just going, and I'm like, oh wait, I have a sudden memory, because she's we'll get there. Well, everybody knows she's been sleeping a while.
Yeah, she's from the before times.
So she just gets some flashbacks now, and then she goes, oh, they're dogs, huh?
That's how you know. It's because they're dogs. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're dogs. And she just pulls out like a whistle of some sort, possibly an ocarina. I don't know. I just happen to have it so short.
Sure,
works.
totally.
And she just goes, hold your ears, fellows. It's like the most god awful noise ever.
I would like you to defy danger for me, just to make sure this actually works. So if you click on defy danger, it should have a little drop down that pops up and asks you how you want to, by what manner you want to defy danger. I want you to select, I think it's either going to say cha or charisma.
Is that an attitude or ability? Or...
It's a move. Defy danger is a move. It's, unfortunately these aren't in alphabetical order. Sorry about that.
The second one down on the right.
On the left. Or no, right?
Like defend.
It's on the right on mine.
Hang on.
I don't think I have it.
You do.
You have defy danger. Hang on a second. Let me find it. Last breath, pack animal, charming it open, arcane art, spout lore, defend, volley, hack and slash, parlay, discern reality.
Where are you finding any of
Bardic,
these?
port the storm, mortal. Why do you not have? Oh man, this sucks. All right.
I don't have it.
How about we just hit the button for?
Yeah.
Do that.
I got this. All right. So here's the thing. All of your little you know what? Screw it. There. You're gonna roll plus cha. So where it says cha 2 there on your sheet. You are, in fact, missing the move I thought you had. I very much apologize for that.
It's okay.
Fox, I'll fix it.
But,
cha.
Yeah.
Is that my attributes and ability?
I bet it... yes. That is...
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, moving on. You rolled a 7, which means you kind of get what you want. You get a partial effect, but it's reduced. All of the other gaggle of the dog boys, the lesser dog boys, if you will, before remaining among them, clutch their ears and like reel down in terror and start howling at this awful noise. But the lead dog boy simply reaches into a pouch and like shoves cotton in his ears, nullifying the effect. But the other 4 are completely incapacitated. At this point, I would normally ask Kevin to take a move, but he is currently incapacitated. So Iola,
incapacitated.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Run away.
Anyway,
Iola's gonna stand up and toss her throwing daggers at the nearest one.
Okay.
Preferably the one who pitched her. Let's be real.
The main guy. Okay.
Yeah, because she's pissed at him.
Sure, the dog boy leader.
Yeah.
That's a volley.
Yeah.
So give me a volley. That is a 10. You have a clear shot.
Finally.
So roll your damage. 8. Okay, that is solid. I think that's max damage for you. Even.
That's max damage for me. Yeah, I have a DM.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so you. What's it look like when you
could
flash these daggers out and you hit multiple gnolls? You hit 3 of these boys, in fact.
So yeah, she's gonna pull all 3 because she carries 3 throwing daggers at a time. She has them on her belt. Just a belt around her waist, and she just pulls them. She like just pulls them one at a time. It's like super fast, and you just see her go foo, 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 and there's all 3 gone, and then you barely see her move, and they're all gone. It's like gone, and they're like embedded in the heads of each.
Oh yeah, we see 2 of them going like ah, and then like boom,
that's
like
aggressive.
Up through the muzzle. One gets it like straight in the eye. Those 2 go down. A third one catches it kind of in the jaw. It doesn't quite like take him out, but he's like, "Ow, my jaw's bleeding, but also my ears hurt." As 2 of these
my entire face.
As 2 more of these gnolls just drop to the floor. Kevin, now that you are back,
Yep.
there's still a couple of gnolls on Zarsig here.
Zarsig is going to like punch a few of them like a little bit back and then breathe lightning again. It's mostly just for show.
Totally. Back up. Okay, brah. Sure, give me that hack and slash.
Now I'm sad that I took the far tag because
Well, dice, they weren't kind. Now I'm sad that I took the fart egg. Thanks, Captioner.
there we go. I got a 10. So I'm going to
diggity.
deal damage to my enemy and avoid their blows.
Okay, so roll your damage.
D8.
Yeah.
7 damage.
It is
Okay.
forceful too.
Oh, okay, excellent. So,
it is forceful, fiery, and a bunch of crap.
what does it look like as you nuke these two gnolls?
Zarsig just like punches one, throws it at the other, and then just barbecues them both.
They both turn into big charred piles of ash that then blink and dissolve to the ground.
Cool.
It's delightful. At that point, either charred to a crisp or with daggers sticking out of their heads, the lesser dog boys have all they lay at your feet, largely soundly defeated. The rather large dog boy, the gnoll with the cotton stuffed into his ear so that he doesn't hear Eve's wonderful playing, still stands before you, snarling and brandishing his sword, locked in a melee at this point still with Jovra. Jovra, what do you do?
So anyway, I can like stand back a little and do magic missile.
Oh yeah, you can totally. This isn't like D&D where it's like I have to disengage.
Magic missile his face.
I mean, you could be standing
Yes.
next to him, put your hand on his face, and cast magic missile if you wanted to.
Oh yes, that would be nice. So what do I
missile.
need to?
So you need to
from-
roll cast a spell. It should be in your list of moves. As a roll plus int.
Spell.
It's on your main page.
there
on,
it
on the
is.
main tab. Yeah.
It's because it's.
Well, crumbs.
Can I
So-
help?
Totally. How can you help? Anybody can help. In fact, if they can tell me how.
Because I didn't take one of them out, right? So
You didn't, but then he got melted by Zarsig.
Well, because I had said that I wanted to throw at the main guy. So can I have thrown at the main guy, and while he's in Jover, just enough to get his attention away from her?
We'll say that you just threw another dagger.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing. Okay, Kate, you were saying, I have 3 daggers. Bullshit. You have as many daggers as you need to have.
Fuck yeah, okay. Then I'll just have thrown another dagger.
You're just going all the way up your
Yeah.
leg and like wrapping around your arms.
or you could always have 3. Every time we cut back to you, they're just there again for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, okay.
With,
I like it.
Remember, with ammunition in Dungeon World, you only run out when Volley says you do.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
In the
Alright.
first episode, the editors messed up, and then
lot.
they just decided to roll with it.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. Okay.
So yeah, so you like shout out like, hey, butthole, and like throw another dagger at his head to get his attention so that Jover can then work her terrifying magics. Or do you? Let's see how the roll goes. That is a 7. Awesome. So Jover takes +1, but you also expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost. So,
It's fine.
actually, yes, I'm going to say that your cost on that was the last of your daggers until you recover them
Fine.
for the moment. But Jover, in your case, your spell did go off. So a moment, because I need to look up that move. Do.
Do you want me to just click on magic missile or?
Do that as well. 'Cause that's not going to tell us everything we need to know. It's just going to tell us most of what we need to know. Okay, so awesome. Yes, so roll 2d4 dice to determine how hard you hurt this guy.
I think
with-
it rolled 4.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
And then I get an extra 1d4 from
sick.
the.
yes, go ahead and roll that damage as well.
Nice.
7 damage. Okay, awesome. All right, so here's the thing about casting a spell, and God, I wish this was in front of you. When you cast a spell on a 7 to 9, you have to pick one of from the following list. Basically, either after it's cast, you forget the spell, and it goes away until you remember prepare spells again. You can this spell disturbs the fabric of reality. You can choose to take -1 ongoing until the next time you prepare spells. You don't forget the spells, but casting spells is a little harder. Or you can draw unwelcome attention. The GM will tell you how.
I'm going to draw unwelcome attention, and here's probably what I don't know. Because so when Jover casts the spell, remember all the tattoos just light up, and It's just all this silvery energy, and it's going to come right into her hands, and it's going to be boom, 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 boom. So I'm sure she probably glows like a disco ball
Oh, absolutely.
when she does magic because it's
It's
all
like the
those.
sun.
Yeah, it's all those
I love it.
tattoos. So I'm going to call on one intention to myself.
Okay. So you place a hand on his face. He grabs you with both of his hands, and then Vorf magic missile goes off, right into his dome, baking his face rather considerably. How much HP has this boy got? This boy ain't got a ton of HP. Okay. 5, 6, 7.
Well, his face is also unarmored because I knocked his helmet off.
Correct. It's also a magical attack. So, yeah. So his head snaps back, and he kind of pulls you down with him as you go, like the force of the blow knocking the two of you into a pile on the ground. And it's just like this seared mass of like flesh and burning fur with like a little tiny flame on the top of his head, as the magical energies obliterated most of his face. A bloodshot eye turns like over to look at you, Jovra, and snarls as he opens his snoot to kind of clamp down onto your neck when a crossbow bolt goes thunk right through the open maw. And our camera leads us up to see our nice cow gentleman friend Harkins with his crossbow in hand. He lifts the empty hand crossbow to his lips and goes, and then holsters them both. Congratulations, you've defeated the gnolls with skulls. That took a little longer than I was anticipating. Ayla. Yes.
I was gonna saunter over to the
Merlin?
guy that what's his name? The one I
Merlin.
Jovra's not Jovra's over.
Oh.
And
Oh,
take his
it's just a
dagger
dog
back.
boy. Like, it's just some
Yeah.
gnoll.
Just I want my dagger back.
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, you wrench it out of his belt, no problem.
Kick him.
He goes, well, I mean, his body goes,
Is there a move for loot corpse?
no.
I do that.
You find, you find 15 gold among their bodies.
15 gold. I put it in a pile and walk away from the pile.
And a bottle of, a bottle of steak sauce.
Oh, steak sauce.
Take the steak sauce.
I'm taking the
I-
gold.
I would just like to kind of rear up a little bit with like a strum of my loot, and I would like to jiggle unicorn glitter dust all over them. And just
Oh, yeah. Anytime you rear, like, glitter dust flies out of you. It gets part of it slaps against the side of Jarek, and Jarek Kojak goes like, God, jeez, it's on me, get it off of me,
I just play a little tune and my hair flicks in wind. Then I come down and it's like,
I
all
will
is right with the
saunter.
world.
I will saunter over, toss Jack the 15 gold. This will make you feel better.
Yeah, it
Zarsig
does.
will lean down.
And he immediately
He
starts
really
eating
loves
it.
it.
He immediately
then-
starts eating the gold coins.
There you go.
And
I just-
we'll. Oh, good.
I just say all is right with the world and start walking forward, playing my instrument.
Well, thank you so
I'll
much,
lead-
strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Oh.
lean down and help Merlin up
Yeah.
and pick his pockets.
That's,
Oh,
give me a define. Or do you have
yes.
do you have a move for picking?
I have
pockets or
tricks
is
of
it-
the trade.
Yeah, roll me tricks of the trade.
Trevor will be helping him up too. So in case Iola
Oh.
needs help.
She
She
could
kn-
use that assistance.
I could use
you know
that
what?
assistance.
Sure, yeah. Roll to aid or interfere.
Jovra is Iola's friend to the end.
Mhm.
You're just like, oh yes, no, heads. Here you go.
Oh no. Oh, do we have a bond though? This is my question because I know we didn't write bonds because it's a one shot. But do Jover and I have a bond?
If you want one, sure.
Yes.
Okay, in which case that's a
Duh.
7.
I mean, I
Oh, are we
assume.
not supposed to have a bond with each character?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we.
Sure.
don't worry about it.
We do.
Okay,
It's-
cool.
Don't worry about it.
Cool.
As I said, Jovra is Iola's friend to the end.
There you go. That's a perfect bond. So yeah, so that makes that's 6 a 7. That makes that 9 a 10. Yeah. I have no idea what 10 is on tricks of the trade. Apologies.
10 on tricks of the trade. I'll look it up. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
It is. You do it. No problem.
You do it, no problem. God, what does Merlin keep in his pockets? You pull
A whole
out
bunch of tape.
yeah, like a ball of tape, all taped together. It's weird.
Okay.
2 pencil erasers, a field guide to fields, and
The
17
Almanac's
cents.
farmer.
Useful question mark.
17 cents in a currency you don't recognize.
Oh.
That's what's in his
17
pockets.
cents in
Yeah.
a currency.
Thank you kindly for getting those pesky dog boys off my trail. You know, they get one whiff of magic, and whew, you just kind of. This is not Merlin's voice. Whatever. You just kind of can't.
It's
The
just
alternate
Merlin's
universe, Merlin.
Oh, Merlin, I think you dropped this, and I'll hand over the 17 cents in a currency.
Oh. Nope, not me. And he tosses the coins over his right shoulder.
All right.
We might need those later. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
So, I see y'all are on the main highway. You folks headed to Merkton?
I put
You-
the 17 cents in the pile with the gold. If
Well, I'd
Jack
already
keeps
picked-
eating it, I will smack it out of his hand.
Hey! Probably tastes really good. That is not Jack's voice even at all, a little bit.
In this world it is.
He's suddenly from
Hey.
Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn over here.
Hey.
I'm Jericho Jack. Hey!
Hey.
Santa Fe, my old friend.
You know, if y'all folks need somebody to lead you the way to Merkton, I'd be happy to guide you, the way, as he says with his little stick as he's leaning on.
I'll
it,
turn
throwing his stick
around.
now.
That's great, because I have no idea where I'm going, and then I turn right back and circle.
You were supposed to be leading.
It's Eve. Do we expect anything else?
Occasionally.
I believe she has slumbered for some time.
I do not
Things have
expect
changed.
anything.
Oh, look! And I just point up, and there's just a squirrel, like, playing with another squirrel. It's like, isn't that beautiful?
There's a rainbow behind them suddenly. Birds sing.
They're not playing.
They're not playing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when you're
Yeah.
older. Hello.
Probably.
It's really, really beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Well, Harkin steps forward and says, "Well, that'd be right kindly of you, Mister Merlin, was it?
Merlin.
Well,
Yeah, this is,
we
you
are
don't
on
watch
our.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but well,
It
are-
is. Oh my god.
We are.
marvelous.
That sounds like a marvelous idea.
Oh, I
Now,
love
What
that.
happens
if
when
y'all-
we go to quarantine?
If-
Oh, God.
If y'all could just be so kind as to show us, and as he's gesturing down the road in generally the direction of Merkton, suddenly he like freezes
Well,
and
that's
stops
awkward.
talking, stops moving, stops blinking, stops everything. He's just frozen in place
Oh God, it's not again.
as a
Oh.
magical shimmery field kind of shimmers down from head to toe, and he
Oh,
just
I hate
freezes.
it when he does this.
Oh,
This happens a
gosh.
lot.
Iola, don't paint on him this time.
I really want to.
I know, but
Can I pick his pockets this time? Please.
sure.
He probably can tell.
Don't care.
You don't have to roll for this. You reach into his pockets, feel a variety of cow-related things, but shouldn't have phrased it that way. But unfortunately, as you go to remove anything from him, you find it's frozen, like as if it's like part of his body. Like there's a horseshoe in there, and you're like, you can't. It just won't budge. It's the wildest thing,
Last
Oh,
time he was like
could
this
you
for
s-
like 5 days.
and he's just stuck like this, just like
Oh,
Ugh.
what? Oh.
Do I have to carry him again?
What if we leave him a note?
Jack,
Hey, wait
wait.
to Merktown. Merkton, we'll see you there. Bye.
I like him this way. He doesn't say much.
He knew we were going to Okay.
Jack like pushes on him a little bit. And he
But if
kinda
we put it in
wobbles.
his pocket, no one can take it out.
He's a weeble, but he wobbles, but he don't fall over.
should we at least move him from in the middle of the road to someplace
I
with
mean, we are-
shade?
Merlin
I
perks
don't-
up. We are dangerously close to the Skull Lord's lands, you know.
I have
Ugh,
you fine.
I have to carry him again.
Uh,
I ain't carrying him, says Jarek as he begins to walk down the road.
I've stopped a little ways away and I'm just eating something
What if we
along
put him
the
on
side of the
Eve?
road. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's-
I can take him. Whoa! And I start keep eating whatever.
That's what will happen. I will pick him up and just
Put him on Eve.
you and tie.
Okay, I was
Hold
gonna say
still.
he
Hold
slides
still,
on.
Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Bow.
Yeah.
Here, I'll use the pretty bow thing here.
I'll be like, hey,
Here.
Eve,
Oh
look
yeah,
at my,
I've
look
got
at my
like
face.
ribbons. I have
Look
like
at my face.
ribbons, and they're like pink and purple and orange and yellow ribbons, and it's like rainbow ribbons tied
Wait,
around.
Eve, I'm gonna do your hair right now, okay? So look at my face while I do
Oh,
your
that
hair,
would be
okay?
lovely.
Great.
And with Eve the Gentle thoroughly distracted, Jovra is able to lash Harkins the Cowman.
I mean, I'm letting her.
Yes.
to
I'm also
Eve's
just enjoying getting my hair done at this point.
massive
And you just
Clydesdale
hear,
body.
"Oh," and I'm like tickled. I'm like, that's yes. Oh goodness.
Uh, and you proceed down the road to Merkton. As you do, Merlin says, "Now, this may seem a little strange, but we're actually going to need to take a little bit of a shortcut past the Elvish. So, normally I would stick to the main roads, but with all these Skullomania patrols going on, I figure we should probably take it somewhere real safe-like." And he leads you off the main roads, down a path, past some trees, into a thick thicket. That thicket is thick, let me tell you. And as you're moving through the trees, you just start hearing the occasional strum of guitar. On the winds is carried the sounds of oh. And as you emerge into a clearing, you see a gathering of tall, thin, beautiful, blonde, bepompadoured people in white suits, just completely decked out in sequins, going,
Wonderful color.
"Oh, oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you." And they catch sight of you as you walk in. Jarek,
You're welcome.
thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jarek,
Welcome.
Jarek, for his part,
You're
goes,
welcome.
"Nope," and puts a bucket over his head and crosses his arms as you enter.
Where'd the
What
bucket
do you-
come from?
He always has
It
it.
came.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He found it. He found it on my back. I have many things strapped to my Clydesdale bag.
This is the hidden village of the Elvish.
I'm so into this.
One of them makes his way up to you and says, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
Merlin said we would be safe here.
"I don't know, no, Merlin, little missy. But if you've got a reason to be in our old sacred woods, then that's all right by me.
Bye.
But you better have a hunk of good reason to be here."
We were on our way to Merkton. We helped Merlin. Merlin pointed us to this direction, and now we are here.
From under the bucket, you just hear, "I hate that guy." "Well, unless you can show us that you don't mean us no harm, because we might have to destroy you if you do. I'm afraid I can't let you through our secret grove." Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
Thank you.
the only
You're
well,
welcome.
Thank you.
well,
You're-
if you
you're
find her
welcome.
annoying, now that is the only damage we actually plan on doing to you.
Well, I really like her. You're a pretty little lady. Pretty little lady.
I
Uh-huh.
like you too.
What do you do?
Then may we pass through?
Absolutely not. I'm afraid you're a liability, and well, I'm starting to think that maybe you're here to cause trouble. Mhm.
I don't know what trouble is.
And several of the Elvish begin to like pull like guitars, and some of them take up karate stances.
already have my lute out, so I just start playing with it. It's like, it's gonna be a jamboree.
It's gonna be a jamboree.
Well, hang on now. Are you? I think one of the head elvish goes over to Eve. Let's say what with that six string there. Are you a musician of sorts? Hmm?
Oh, am I? And I use I rear up a little bit, and my horn goes off, and like 3 or 4 of the instruments pop up magically and start playing with me.
Okay.
Why not?
Because
So, all right. So thankfully, because
it's
Kate
like 1 or 2.
Kate fixed your sheet. Lovely. Thank you so much for that, Kate.
You're welcome.
Under your moves, Defy Danger is now there.
Yes.
I want you to go ahead and click on that for me, and it should ask you.
Happiness.
I want
Strength?
you. I want you to defy danger charisma to try and charm and beguile these.
Okay.
These holy cannoli. That is a 12.
Yep, that worked.
Yes.
How
You
does it
all
look?
love
What,
me.
what does it look like when you bring these elvish into your thrall? Because it works.
So, I rear up, and a like Lisa Frank style like rainbow and like shutter like come out from behind me like bright light, and a very Elvis style looking, like I'm making them kind of see that it looks more Elvis, like a guitar on one side, and like I'm trying to think of all the other. I think your guitar is the only thing you played, right? I'm probably
yeah,
I'm
but
not
like,
even sure he played guitar.
okay.
Oh yeah,
that, and
actually,
then
he didn't, did he? No, he did. I've seen him in a
He
movie
did.
play guitar.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
playing. Okay.
Whatever. Hey,
Kinda.
He has
Who's-
a guitar.
who's the game talker here?
Um,
Huh?
So I have that on one side, and then I have a complementary instrument to the other as I'm playing mine as well. And I just start mimicking the song that they were playing, just because I really wanted to be their friend, and I thought that that would make them happy. So I'm just kind of like reared up, like strumming on my guitar as the other 2 instruments are behind me, and I'm like, guys, we should leave.
Several of the elvish fall to their knees, tears streaming from their eyes. One of them starts like immediately like stuffing a deep fried peanut butter nanner sandwich into their mouth in joyous rapture. And the head elvish is just sitting just grooving on what you've got going on. Oh.
Beautiful.
Yes, I'm moved by your musical spirit. Sarsig, Iola, Jover, what are you doing?
I'm going to.
As this
call.
happens.
I'm going to
Very
do a
cool.
thing. I'm going to stare directly into the eyes, like as a power chord hits or something,
Yeah.
with a small clap of thunder. I'm going to stare directly into the eyes of the lead elvish and
Mhm.
use a move called Thunderstruck.
Yes.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
And Zarsig will say, "What sparks the flames of your desire?"
You love.
They'll answer with the truth, even if the character does not know or would otherwise keep it hidden.
What is the? Oh God, what is the hidden desire? Every time I have, okay,
Every time you have an immolator, you get stuck with this. Every
Every-
time.
I always
Just
have an
gonna find
emulator.
NPCs and ask them what they want.
I can't. Good. Keep doing that. Keep me on my toes. I can really go for a really big peanut butter nanner sandwich and more of this music. It is amazing.
What if I
Whatever.
made you a guitar of metal?
Metal guitar.
Metal
'Cause
guitar.
it's-
Bring
'cause-
me metal. I can pedal steel.
The lead elvish turns to one of his pack and goes, oh, and 3 of them in unison together go, oh, and they begin pulling. Like one of them punches into a tree and rips a big chunk of metal out of the tree, and then presents it to you.
All
Like
right, so
this.
I can craft with lightning. Boop. I may use my hands in place of tools or fire to craft metal objects. A pedal
I-
steel guitar.
However, to do so without time and safety might require a defy danger first. I would love a
yes.
I would love a defy danger wisdom because Eve's being very distracting, and this music is a lot.
Okay.
It's not even in the normal kind of distraction
11.
either.
Not that it matters. Yeah, what's the guitar look like, and how do you shape it from? Like,
It is basically a metal Elvis guitar. Like
Yeah.
it is a well, no, it is a sit down pedal steel with the strings laid out flat if you've ever seen, and just a giant roller on, actually a beer bottle for some, on one hand, using it to augment the music, playing pedal
So
steel
good.
guitar. What is it? Robert Randolph and the Family
Yeah,
Band?
and the family band.
They're amazing. I've seen him live.
So good. Oh,
He was opening for Clapton. It was great.
oh, I'm so jealous of all those
With-
things that you just
with
said.
With a crash of thunder running through you, Zarsig, into your hands and into this metal, and a flash, this guitar is created. And you just hand it over to the lead Elvish.
Can I hand it over to a guy who looks a little shorter, is wearing a big floppy hat, and has like dark long hair, and I'm saying, this will let you go electric.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Thank you. People are upset
He
about it.
needed that. He needed that. It's good. All good.
While this is happening,
Yes.
Iola's gonna be sneaking around while everybody's distracted and just pinching everything she possibly can for people.
I just assumed you were like pinching. Just literally going.
No.
Jover, do you want in on this nonsense, or does she run alone this time?
We won't blame you for
It's
either.
either way is
Yeah,
fine.
either way is fine.
Either way is
You
fine.
walk away
I-
with no blame.
I would like to. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Sure.
help her. This because I'm an elf.
Uh-huh.
I can detect
just-
magic,
Okay.
and perhaps there's something really nice here.
Oh, no, yeah, sure. You turn on Detect Magic and go blind.
Oh.
Elvis is magic. Eve is magic. Part of Jarek is magic. All of your cowman friend
Yes.
tied to Eve, magic. Zarsig, glowing like magic. Iola, she's a
Yeah,
little magic lightning bug.
I would know our
The
magic.
grass is magic. The trees are magic. This is a magical glen. The most magical thing you see, actually, is the guitar that Zarsig created.
Do I see an absence of magic? Is there like a void?
Yes, in the middle of Jarek's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
It is
There's no
so
magic
magic
there.
here.
Well, we'll have to tell them to rewatch it. Watch the ending.
Sorry, Evan.
Okay. So wait a minute. Let me see, because I would.
But kind of everything here is magic. There's nothing is not magic here.
Oh, I have to know the name of the contact of the spirit.
Oh, also, remember, you don't cast. You have to cast a spell in order to cast a spell. By the way, if
I
there's
know, but I
spells.
need to. I know.
Wanted to
Sorry.
read it.
Yeah, I wanted
Ah.
to read it because reading it on here is, yeah, it's easier for me to read it on here. Okay. I'll have to know the spirit. Do I have to know the name of the spirit to do that one? Name the
Nah, fuck
spirit
it. If you want to call a ghost, you can call a ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a ghost.
Okay. Before
that
that
magic.
happens. Before
Uh-huh.
that happens.
Oh yeah. the heavy
Iola.
roll.
Because now Jover is off doing ritual nonsense bullshit. Iola, work your god. In fact, roll okay, that works.
Do that thing you do.
The GM will offer you two options between suspicion, danger, and cost. Right, I always screw this one up on how it works.
Yeah, I get two options that I have to choose between.
Right. Okay, it's either going to it's either going to be dangerous or it's going to cost you something.
It'll be dangerous.
Okay. Towards the back of the glen, you see a massive boiling pot full of frying medium, a large collection of bread, a massive pile of bananas, and an enormous tub of peanut butter. There is a gentleman in a chef's hat going, oh, occasionally assembling things and casting them into the pot. What here do you want to steal?
Is he boiling peanut butter?
No, he's boiling frying medium. He's going to deep fry these
It's
peanut
deep
butter and
fry
banana
sandwiches.
sandwiches. Yeah.
Don't forget that Elvis also liked bacon on his peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I just want to remind you of this.
The frying
Yeah, I
medium is
thought
full of
there was
bacon.
something.
Okay.
It's full of bacon inside the pot.
Okay.
you go.
Because I did forget. Thank you.
I want to steal one of these things. I wouldn't want to steal any of these things.
And yet, they're all
Oh, it's
magical. I will remind you,
Oh.
everything there is
Everything's
magic. Everything in this place is magical.
let's be
Sorry.
real. I'm gonna steal some magic bananas.
Magic bananas. Okay. You can get to those magic bananas But there is a gentleman there with a giant knife chopping up the bananas, and he is moving with like ninja like boom 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 speed. Like the dude is like phenomenally fast. And getting your hand in there without losing it will be tricky. So I will need a defy danger dex, I believe, in order to make that happen. To not get like seriously hurt, I mean. You're gonna steal these bananas. It's a question of whether or not you're going to lose a finger in the process.
I'll be fine.
Oh, but you are Iola the Silver-Handed. What does it look like as you steal these bananas directly out from underneath this man's nose? He looks
Well,
He looks right at you even, just like...
You just go up to look at him, give him a winning smile, and just go, put him in
That's
the
a-
bag.
That's a good smile there, little lady. Into the pot. Joe, ever cast a spell to contact the spirits of this place? This is like one line in my notes. It just says the Elvish.
Yeah, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun how that happens?
Okay. The spell is
Florida.
cast. Choose one of your 3 options there. Ow. Hit my desk.
I heard that. I'm sorry. Ow. Ow.
I would suggest you don't draw unwelcome attention to yourself in this
Yeah,
one.
no.
Because Eve has basically given you guys a free pass out of this place.
Yeah,
So.
you're welcome.
Fucking
You know
God.
what? I will forget
this is
it.
what I do.
I'll
forget the spell?
it until
Okay.
yeah, I'll forget it until I.
Until you prepare
Yeah.
spells again. Okay, let me take a look again at what that spell does. What is the spirit you wish to contact? Just if you give me at least a rough idea. If you have a specific one, like you could name literally any NPC that's a ghost. Otherwise, just give me something rough and I'll figure out something. Oh god, I
I
even know who
want
would
the
show up.
ghost of
Christmas past.
like of musicians past, like their ultimate musician.
Oh, word? Okay.
Who's their Bowie?
Zoof. No, you wanted the ultimate musician of the Rift's world. Before you're facing her back. She has this
Oh,
massive
yeah.
pile of cascading pink hair reaching down to her tight leather pants. And she has a massive pink guitar strung across her front. She turns around and her sort of dark pink skin, and she like looks at you with those wonderful blue eyes and her like massive like 3-inch heeled boots. And just sort of like smiles at you. Like she's the only person you've ever seen who's taller than you. She's like 5 inches taller. She's a massive woman. And like she doesn't strum the guitar, but as she appears, you just hear the spirit of rock and roll, Lumia, stands before you. You may ask her one question and she will answer it to the best of her ability. I will remind you. What do you wish to ask her?
You ain't
You
nothing
brought
but
me
a
here,
hound dog
baby.
is playing
Yeah,
in the background.
yeah.
It's okay, a lot of people have
I
performance
want-
anxiety.
I want to know what they are protecting here.
The
They-
Elvish?
Because they keep saying that we can't be here, that we're destructive. I would like to know, like, what are they?
What are they protecting?
Mm-hmm.
Their home. And she's gone.
Iola walks up. You totally should have asked her to marry you. And I just keep...
Um,
Oh, I always forget to keep doing that.
I know.
from underneath the bucket. Can we go now?
Yes.
We should all just leave him here. Like, just leave. 'Cause he
No,
can't see
that's
us with
so
the
mean.
bucket.
I'll drag the bucket.
Hey, who's got my head?
Yes.
I will wait till all of them have gone just barely out of sight,
Mhm.
and then I'll just start backing away, being like, "It's been fun, guys, but I gotta fly," and I just do my whole like up again, and the glitter
Rainbow,
sparkles go
glitter.
everywhere.
Light
And I
shines
take-
behind you.
I take a bow and I say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you, little lady.
You're
Come back.
welcome."
Come back anytime.
I just back up, and every time somebody says thank you, I just, "You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome."
In the distance.
Guys, that was fun. Let's do it again.
No encores.
Aww.
In
Now
the
let's
distance.
stay on course. And I just start strumming going.
No.
No.
Can I take this bucket off my head now?
Yes.
No.
No. Oh no. No wait.
Yeah.
What,
No wait. No wait.
No.
Just a second. I was gonna jump on his shoulders and just start playing drums on.
what the
his
hell? Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey,
Zarzig's
hey!
actually gonna grab one of Iola's
Hey.
pencils and draw eyes and a mustache on the bucket.
Do it. Yes.
Who's on my head? Jover, are you on my
Yeah.
head?
Yes. Jack.
You just-
Jack. 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 Yes.
You just see the two drumsticks floating over to you, Iola. You got two drumsticks that float over you.
Well,
Uh,
you are the one that puts the bucket on his head. You
Jer-
should not be surprised. Is it every time she does this, you forget immediately afterwards? Is this some sort of spell? I don't.
He's got a concussion.
I hate all of you.
Oh, I love percussion. And I take out a percussion instrument. I switch him over.
And I'll fly down.
Jarek rips the bucket off of his head. Nah, pretty funny.
You love me.
I know. I think I've been cursed. And he shoves more of the coins into his face.
Why?
Why are you eating the money?
You've... Jarek just kind of like looks at you quizzically. I've done this for years. Come on, we gotta get to Merkton. I bet there's like girls and booze there.
And music.
Nope, no music.
What? Never mind.
A small bird lands on Harkins, just on his outstretched arm. Just
Ah,
Yeah.
Is it a blue metal bird that Iola immediately adopts and forgets about?
yeah, Iola. Actually, as you're walking, briefly, a small ethereal wolf comes out of the woods,
oh God, that's not my fault.
and it stares quizzically at you as you go. It looks like it's about to say something, but then you kind of get out of reach, and it just sort of shrugs and wanders back into the woods.
That's everyone else's fault. I would like to remind you.
In the distance, some hours later, the walls of Merkton come into view. There's a big sign that says, "You are now entering Merkton. Try not to die." As you
Okay, I will.
as you pass through the city gates, there's like a small dog house with a tiny pupper hanging out nearby. A sign on the side of the dog house says Cagney. Strangely, being in this pooch's presence, you feel very peaceful. It's a very calming effect.
Oh.
If I wanted to go back to sleep, I could.
As you get through the city gates, Jarek kind of goes, "Okay, so hey you," and points over, just like grabs the arm of a nearby. Honestly, it's been so long since I need to actually look at my notes here. What the heck was
There's a
his
goblin
name?
bar.
No. Oh yeah. Kevin, remind me what Todd looks like.
Oh god. Todd is a 10-foot tall,
10 foot tall,
covered in plates of metal and chitin.
metal plated.
Let me find a photo for you.
Okay. This
You have to see it.
This massive 10-foot tall, kindly gentleman is walking by as Jarek grabs his hand, and oh god, I'm trying to remember Todd's voice. It was very.
Oh, hello. It's it's not. He's not making drawings in a bathtub with Danny DeVito. If you get that reference. Hello,
My name is Simon.
A little bit of that.
Drawings.
I'd like to do
Oh.
drawings.
Hello.
Too proper. Messier.
Hello. Can I help you, tiny man? Yeah.
Let's go straight up Hugh Grant.
Okay. Hugh Grant. God.
Sorry.
Yeah. I want to get laid and drunk, preferably both at the same time. Oh. The juice bar is good for those things.
Juice.
I would like my arm back now.
Do they come in boxes?
No.
No.
Yes, actually.
Do they make?
Oh,
Wait, he wants to get drunk.
That's what he's saying.
Is he the juice?
What? You people are very strange. I have to go now. Goodbye.
Okay,
I hope you all
bye.
have a good time.
I'd like a juice box.
Okay, well, I don't have any, but they can help you over there. Bye now. As Todd, who looks
Hey,
exactly as he does in the regular
bye.
show, goes walking by. Great. Well, I know where I'm going. And Jarek disappears into the city in the direction he was pointed by Todd. What do the rest of you do?
We shouldn't split the party.
It's not the best idea.
What mission were we on? Or did we
Get
just...
it? We were just going to Mercat.
No idea.
That's all we were doing.
You were just going to Merkton to, like, hang out, have a good time, you know?
I'm going to get a juice box, and I follow Jack.
Eve clippity cloppities after
I know.
the man with the godly arm.
And the bucket at his hip. And it
We all look at
clangs.
each other and roll our eyes.
And I just got fine.
No one
proceed.
saw this coming.
So,
I wonder if they have gummies here too.
Probably edibles.
I knew
I
a
hope
stripper.
so.
I knew a stripper named Gummy. She was great. As
You'll have to introduce us. Friends.
you approach an old-timey saloon, which is a little out of place in this otherwise very standard medieval-y, like cobblestone, like Central European village that you've, or a city really that you've found yourself at. For whatever reason, there's just an old-timey saloon sitting there. A couple horses hitched up front. And as Jarek pushes his way through the double doors, the scene you're greeted by is indeed there's a massive bar, and then behind it are all different manners of, like, there's orange juice, there's grape juice, and these giant ornate containers. And all around the juice bar are various peoples and various species with big tubes, like, plugged into their necks, that you notice some of them are, like, hooking up directly to blenders. And, like, you see, for example, one woman is taking a pineapple and is juicing the pineapple, sending it directly into her head.
I love your rendition of them.
They're juicers.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god, is this a Jack LaLanne thing? Oh, I just made it a Jack LaLanne thing.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
afraid that
they're-
one's lost on me too. Sorry.
They're actual...
Oh.
I
They're
put
actually-
Todd in the Discord chat if you want to put
Oh
him on the
gosh, they're
stream.
actual juicers. Okay. Oh.
No, they're just gonna talk about carrots and celery and
I don't
what
don't like
is an
this place.
antioxidant? What
I
is
don't
it?
care, and I don't like this
I
place.
don't
I'm
know.
leaving.
What is it?
Well, I don't know either, but I'm gonna go get fucked up on juice as Jarek heads to the bar
Juice.
and begins speaking. So when you get to the bar, Eve, there is a gentleman. He's a kind of like a tan, like fedora-y hat on. It's kind of wide brimmed. He's got a big coat on with, like, the collar turned up on it. And as you approach, you notice he's kind of making a weird squidging noise. And as he turns around, you realize, as several tiny, polite voices speak out at once with, like, a sort of squishing, wet noise. Ah, hello. What can I do for you?
Nope.
And,
And
he is
that's-
he is a collection of strange, squidgy, like, worms in a trench coat.
Nope. Zarsig, you get one arm, one leg. I'll get the other. Jover, you'll get the butt. Let's go.
I want a juice box,
No,
mister.
No,
Nope.
juice-
Nope.
this is the wrong type of juice.
Absolutely.
this
What
is-
kind of juice? I got
Nope,
apple juice. I
nope,
got, hey,
nope,
whoa, hey.
nope.
No.
And then we're gonna drag Eve out of here.
Wait, no, I've got juice boxes. It's
Nope.
Juice boxes.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
wait, I'm a Clydesdale, like a big.
There are
then
three
again,
of
I'm
us
not very
against you.
strong.
No way. I want one of you. One of you is gonna have to defy danger strength. I need the other two of you to roll to aid or interfere.
I'm gonna aid.
I'm totally
I'm gonna
defying danger.
I kind of want to interfere with.
Okay, so
No.
Zarsig is gonna roll
You
to
want me to drink
interfere
the
against
juice
Eve.
box.
Jover, you roll to. Or wait, sorry. Iola, were you aiding or is Jover aiding? Which one of you is helping? Which one of you is doing the
My
main
strength
pulling?
is really bad. I tiny.
Okay.
That's okay. Mine is really
So-
bad too. So
So Zarsig is gonna roll to aid or interfere against Eve. Iola is going to roll to aid Jovra, and then we're gonna have a second set of dice rolls after
And
that.
I
I'm
got a
defying
9.
danger, right?
What do I need to roll?
Nothing just yet.
Okay.
Nah, I got a 6.
All right, awesome. Okay, so
And then I'm rolling defying danger, right?
yes, so Jovra and Eve, I need both of you to roll Defy Danger Strength.
So
Eve, you're gonna be rolling at a -2.
okay.
Okay, so
Nice.
yeah, it all the way blew.
The good news is you failed rolls. I know.
Everybody failed. Okay, so here's how this goes down.
better.
We all just like I sit down and we all just fall.
So, real quick, I just want you to help paint me a quick picture of Jovra. How are you trying to drag Eve out? Iola, how are you helping?
I am trying to like gently trying to guide her back out, going, I heard there were goldfish at this other place. Don't you like goldfish more than juice? And I'm trying to push and direct her out. I
Juice
heard
boxes are right there.
but the goldfish.
But the juice box.
The goldfish.
Juice-
And Iola, how are you helping?
Iola is just trying to like keep herself in between Eve and the bartender, and
I just sit down defiantly.
keeping her face like
Is-
this. Yeah.
He's trying so hard to like show off
Nope,
like
nope.
glasses of juice, like I got pineapple.
Nope. Nope.
By contrast, Eve, how are you trying to push past your friends? And then Zarsig, how are you interfering with her effort?
I feel like I would start going forward, but like I can feel them starting to push me back, so I just sit down so they can't actually push me out. So I don't get any closer, and I kind of like miss my goal of getting to the bar, but I just sit down. It's like juice boxes.
Anytime the bartender comes near with any form of juice, I will slap it out of his bewormed hand.
Oh yeah, every time you do, several worms go flying out of his hand.
Just smacking them all over the place.
Oh hey, well
No.
that's I forgot how we lost his voice. That's really rude of you. What are you doing? Oh, so
Don't be mean to the man. He just wants to give me juice.
Eve's enormous
Rump.
horse rump plunks down into the middle of the bar, like knocking over a table, tossing several of the juicers aside, going, "Hey!"
I can just see me sitting on one and like a tiddlywink. Somebody, whee!
As she does, Harkins, the cowman, goes slides off of her, like the ropes come loose, slides off. He goes crashing into one of the other tables. Jarek turns back and says, "That's worth a lot of money. Don't break that." As he's enjoying his some manner of juice, some manner of like red and green juice.
Just have juice.
It's really
He's an
good.
adult.
I'm like 300 years old.
Factual.
And you're not an adult.
No, you were 15 when you went to sleep. You're still 15 when you woke up.
That makes me an adult.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, it doesn't.
Nope.
I would like to take I assume the guy's holding up a juice box or bottle or something.
He's trying to, but it's getting slapped out of his hand by Zarsig.
Are there any up on the wall?
Oh, totally. Behind the bar, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to take an extra loot string. I'm just gonna as I'm sitting there but juice boxes, and I'm gonna tie it around one of my I'm getting it set up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I pull it out and I throw it, and it's a dart, and it wraps around one of the bottles, and I just pull it back towards me.
Yeah, nope.
I would like a defy danger dexterity. The danger you're overcoming is your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to interfere.
Go ahead, if you can tell me how you stop this. In my
It's
notes, this is
Iola.
just juicer bar.
I don't know why you have notes.
Why bother?
Listen,
Dexterity. Okay.
You're dealing with us.
8. Iola, you're.
this is
you're-
like 4 weeks of play.
There's so many other jokes I was gonna get to. None of them.
Oh.
Are we about to go to break? Isn't it about time?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, keep going for the moment. I've got a point where we'll end.
It's Iola.
Jesus.
She's high
my...
tech.
So
She's
how do you
just
stop this from happening?
She's gonna take her dagger and just throw it and cut it in half as it goes flying by her head. Pa.
So
Aw.
at that point, all of the juicers then stand up in the bar, and one of them just goes, "Juice bar fight!" and punches the dude next to him as hard as he can, and the whole room descends into bedlam. As this happens, from behind the bar, or no, if you got something, Jovra?
Nope.
Okay. From behind the bar, a woman in a red cape with very pale skin
Oh no.
leaps up onto Jarek's shoulders, goes, bites him, drags him under the bar,
Oh my god, what's happening?
and the two of them just vanish.
Bye.
And that,
That's
God help me, is where we're gonna go to break.
Huh. Do we want
Huh.
to get him this time?
do
Wait.
we just want to let him go? He seemed to have a lot of fun
isn't
last
his
time.
girlfriend?
Yeah, it's his girlfriend, right? Totally his girlfriend.
Knives are flying past you.
Should be fine.
Things are exploding.
I just start playing an instrument.
A man gets punched through the wall as you have this
Zarsig
discussion.
sits down and drinks a healing potion.
Totally reasonable.
So does
Um,
Jovra, because she needs to as well.
Okay,
what they do.
folks. They heal an amount of health. I think it's a
I'll look it
D8, I
up
don't
after the break,
remember.
don't worry.
Thank you, please do. Folks, thank you so much for sticking with us on this wonderful side trip as we
Trip is right.
yeah. I would like to
Oh,
take a
10.
brief moment to thank our $10 and above, our VIP patrons. If you donate $10 or above, or pledge $10 above on Patreon, your name will get read out thusly, just like Jack and Donald and Nerdy and Michelle and Abigator and Anino and Andy. Thank you all ever so much. You're going to hear all about our wonderful sponsors again here at the ad break. We will be back in like 5-10 minutes. And y'all, stuff's happening.
Stuff
Stay
will
tuned.
happen.
It'll happen.
Us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a $1 or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And we're back. We are all Pigpen here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pigpen Stream. Thank you for catching us live on pigpen.tv. If you are just joining us, our heroes, the great Knights of Tomorrow, have traveled here. You are heroes if I say you are, damn it. Have traveled east from the great Castle Refuge to the wonderful land of Merkton. They traveled through the woods where they met the Elvish. They had a little bit of run-in with the the Gnolls with Skulls?
Had a jamboree.
Had a little bit of a jamboree.
Skull Knolls.
And found themselves in the town of Merkton, where they had heard there was work to be had. So they're investigating that whole situation. And by investigating, I mean they went to a juice bar and started a riot.
It started a bar fight. Yep.
Because they just wouldn't let the nice man made out of worms serve a drink to their friend who was slightly underage.
I just want a juice box. And by the way, I'd like to point out I'm not 15, 15 and a half. Thank you.
This is important. That's canon. Log it. Get that on the wiki. All right.
Yes.
I love how on the wiki it's just this one episode.
The bar.
Our
the bar
entire
is...
Riffs wiki is she's 15 and a half.
The bar explodes around you in a flurry of fists and fruit and angry people jacked up on prune juice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there in fact a fruit ninja here?
Yes. there is a man in black spandex with his face covered, and as the fruit flies through the air, he is cutting it to the applause of a small collection of kobolds who seem very stoked about the whole situation. One of them then gets cut in half, but the other kobolds seem pretty stoked about that too. The bar is exploding. What do you do? Anybody?
What can I steal from the bartender, from Worm Dude?
Juice boxes.
I don't want to steal juice boxes.
It's a bar, so there's juice, there's boxes, there's juice boxes.
And there's a cash register.
There's absolutely a cash register, and then whatever is underneath that bar, you presume your friend Jarek and a vampire is down there, but they're not really goods and services that you can produce.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a move for this, please make it while I put this against my forehead.
That's a 12.
Okay, you do it, no problem. You go for the cash register. You pop open the cash register. It's full of worms! But after the worms...
Of course it is.
But after the worms, you find most of the day's take. There's 273 gold coins in there.
Which
600
will eat.
Nope, I'm not allowed to have these. I want them.
600 credits, 600 black market credits. A small collection of emeralds, rubies, at least one diamond, and a garnet. It's a very small bag of these gems. A gun. And the field guide to fields.
Why is this everywhere? I'm taking it.
We now have 2 field guides to fields.
Volume 2.
I'm gonna discern reality.
No, volume 3. We're missing 2.
Absolutely. If you would like to...
I discern realities.
Zarsig stops for a moment, takes a breath, and kind of takes in the whole situation to kind of just look around and see what's going on.
When you study a situation person closely, situation, I'll say.
Yeah, this is a situation you're sitting
There's
close
a button. 13.
Good God.
Jesus.
Is the field guide to fields the same as the other field guide to fields I got? Or is it a different edition of the field guide to fields?
It's volume 2.
No, I'm just asking.
Sure, it's volume 2. Fuck it, it's volume 2. I am
Great,
the game talker. I am all powerful, and I decree that it is volume 2.
Perfect. I'm taking everything.
You have a +1 to your wisdom. You rolled a friggin' 13. Good lord, man. All right, you may ask me 3 questions and take +1 forward when acting on the answers for them. What questions would you like to ask?
Who's really in control here? Do I ask them one at a time?
Me, I'm in
Yes.
control here.
No, please, no. If
Um,
that is true.
We're all fucked.
the fruit ninja seems to have their shit on lockdown, just chill, just like, this is what they were waiting for. Honestly, you think you may have done the fruit ninja a favor. They're just cool as a cucumber.
Lived hundreds of years anticipating.
Waited for this day, trained
One
specifically
day.
for this day, and they are in control. Harkin's also pretty in control on account of he's completely immobilized, covered in fruit juice now though.
And Mr. Stiffy can handle it.
Yikes!
Ooh, no.
Don't
Ooh,
Don't-
not a
don't clip that.
nickname. It's, don't Google
don't clip that.
Well, hey.
Michelle, I have never been more proud of you than in this moment.
Second question, please.
How can I make this stop? Okay, that's not on the list. What here is not what it appears to be.
Me. Also me.
You're exactly what you seem.
No, Eve is 100% what you get. What you see on the tin is what you get.
Yep.
You notice that there's one person not joining in the riot. There is a
Just
mechanical,
vampire.
not a mechanical. There's a golem. It looks like sitting in the corner, and he's got a big long staff with him made of metal. And he's kind of sitting back there, and he's got like a little sleeveless jacket on, and he's just kind of hanging out, just sort of surveying this whole thing. Like you see, his eyes don't move because it's just carved into his face, but his head is kind of turning from time to time to sort of take in the whole situation. You thought at first it was another patron, but he's not drinking anything, he's not ordered anything, and he's not joining in this brawl, which these juicers seem stoked about.
What here is useful or valuable to me? And me. It's to me. It's not to the group. It's not to Iola. That's the hard part of this question. She's a simple dragon with simple wants. It's mostly to help out Jovra, light some shit with electricity, and, enjoy life.
Yep.
You're pretty sure that if you look at Eve, who seems quite distressed, and you look at the plethora of juices behind the bar, and you're pretty sure you could get her to chill her shit out if you just got her some damn juice. That's the
I
most
will
useful
just-
thing to you here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go behind the bar.
Jarek is underneath the bar, having the blood drained out of him. As the two of you catch eyes for a second, he gives you a thumbs up with his golden and silver arm.
You're making out over there. It's great.
The vampire latched onto his throat
wait.
is soaked in blood.
I think I
Ignore
look
that
over at
roll I
Jovra.
just did. It had
I look
nothing
down. I look over at Jovra. I'm like, would Jovra care? Do I care enough that Jovra would care a little? I throw a juice over at
At Eve,
Eve.
the gentle.
I throw just like the biggest, the champagne bottle of novelty size.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm just gonna like wheel that over.
Eve, 2 questions. 1, do you catch it? And 2, what kind of juice is it?
I'm not paying attention, and apple.
It clocks you in the skull. Take 1 damage.
Okay, cool. I don't know how to do that, but I'm
Oh,
assuming
you know
I
what?
have
I'll just
1
go.
damage.
It's okay. So your hit points are up in the top kind of center area. It's next to like your alignment and everything.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
So yeah, I'll change your 20 to a 19. There you go. You now have 19 out of 20 HP.
Thanks.
Boonk. But into your
Ugh.
hands is now a giant bottle of apple juice.
He's like, ha! Magic!
Damn right I am.
Is it a juice box or a
It's a
wine bottle type?
It was a massive champagne bottle of the stuff.
Oh, okay. I
but
struggle
let's say it
to
does
open
have a
it.
straw that goes in it. The
Yeah.
straw comes off the back.
Oh, there's a plastic straw taped to it. Yes.
Yeah, it's just
Oh
like,
my
and you gotta
God,
take it
yes.
out of the plastic.
Yeah,
It's
even
dwarvish.
It's a giant
It's-
champagne size juice box.
It's dwarvish plastic. It takes you a minute to kind of got to get your teeth in there and really work at it, but you finally get the plastic off.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Okay, so I would like to just take a big drink of it. Is it actually apple juice?
Oh yeah,
Or is it alcoholic apple
and
juice?
it's apple juice, and it's amazing. You
Oh
feel
my god, I see why they didn't want me to have this.
incredible.
They wanted it all for themselves.
I literally gave it to you.
No.
Okay,
You
can we
doesn't know
leave
that.
now?
She wasn't paying attention. She got knocked in the head and it was in her hand.
It's like ambrosia from the gods. You've never tasted anything this good in your life.
Okay,
I'm
can
just
we leave
sitting,
now?
I'm just sitting in the middle of this brawl. Just
You have your juice now. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
God, this is amazing. Have you tried this? And I shove it into your mouth. To Jobra's face.
Fine. I take a sip.
Jover, it's like the food of the gods. It's amazing. You have never tasted a fluid this. You never tasted a juice
I
this
know,
delightful.
right?
Whole colors look more vibrant, and the world sounds better after having a sip of this juice.
I apologize. I apologize, Eve. You were right. We should have just given
Forgive
you the
you
juice.
because
There-
this was worth it. And I just get up and I glitter shine the place and then leave.
At the back of Eve, off her tail, glitter just explodes across a group of juicers. It mixes in with the blood as they continue to pound the ever-loving crap out of each other.
Do we care about this vampire?
There's a vampire.
Hey, Jack,
A
want
thumbs
help?
up from below the bar. Just a
you want
thumbs up.
help?
The only response you get is a thumbs up.
Jover takes a look.
He's like white as a sheet.
I believe he is
There's a
almost
mountain
dead.
of blood all the way down the front of this woman's shirt.
All right, I'm gonna
All
light
right,
up the.
we'll take care of. I would like to take care of the. Let's see.
Ow.
I'm gonna
Ow.
use shocking brand.
Okay. So you conjure your weapon of pure lightning,
14.
and you get to add 2 tags.
So I will take shocking, touch, lose dangerous,
Good call.
and add damage.
+1 damage. Fantastic. So you open your
Alright.
maw and lightning crackles through it.
And just like just pull out like a steak that looks like it's made of lightning.
Oh, nice. I love
Holy
it.
shit.
Do you eat it afterwards?
Which you then, I
Medium
presume.
rare.
Yeah,
Well
Like
done.
it's
Like
caramelized on the
steak.
inside. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Different steak. I pull out an ice cream cone made of wood, except it's made of lightning.
Makes sense. That I understand that. Yeah. And then I presume plunge it into the chest of the.
Yes, so that would be a hack and slash, but I'm using int because I'm awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a hack and slash on that. And a moment
Make
while
sure
I.
that's set right.
This is why I made sure I had a stat block for the vampire.
9.
Yeah.
Good gravy.
Maybe someone could help me.
9. Oh, I would like to. I 100%.
You've left.
You left.
As
You
I'm
left the
leaving,
room.
I just want to buck the bar and leave.
Nah. You
Okay,
left
okay,
the room.
I'm gone.
Jovra,
I-
Iola, if either of you have
I can
something.
help if Jover you want to attack. I'll help. So I'll leave Jover a space to attack and I'll help. I'm going to
I'm down for glittifying the town while no one's paying attention.
I'm just gonna
You're
like
gonna
get
paint
her
the town glitter.
100 is
I'm
shiny.
just gonna like
as-
call out to her, "Hey bitch, that's my friend."
You want some?
I'll do my I'll do magic missile again. So
I-
what do
I
I
get-
need to do first?
I do damage. Oh no,
you-
we need to
so-
see if you help me.
Everybody
trying to help you.
stop.
Oh,
Iola,
okay.
I need your aid or interfere first.
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to find the person I'm helping. Oh, there we go. There you go.
There you go.
You get a +1, and I expose
awesome.
myself to danger, retribution, or cost.
So, Zarsig, that pushes that to your 9 to a 10, which means that you have a full hit. You can either avoid damage or do an additional 1d6 on your damage roll.
I'll avoid the damage.
Okay, give me your damage roll real quick.
I hit a button, and then there it is. 6 + 1 is 7.
7 damage.
It
Okay.
is lightning. It is
Yes,
tags.
which is
tag of
not
plenty.
it's not great. So lightning's not great for a vampire. You as she kind of like looks over at Iola and says like, "Get your own." You rip this ice cream cone of lightning out of your mouth and like, plunge it into her. And she like looks at you and like looks up, or looks the stake, looks up at you as like lightning kind of like goes up through her mouth, through her eyes. We see her like skeleton kind of like flash, and good God, that's a lot of damage.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, for her, because yeah, this is gonna go through her armor. As yes, she like gyrates and flops against the wall. Because you said it wasn't dangerous, your friend Jarek flumps against the underside of the bar and slides down, leaving a massive blood trail behind him. Jover, what do you do?
It's just a Bloody Mary. What are you talking about?
No, it's a bloody jack.
I would like to.
It's a bloody Jerry.
Magic
Bloody Mary.
missile the vampire. So what do I need to roll
Totes.
first?
Cast a spell.
Cast the spell.
Nice.
11.
It's an 11. And right, yeah, you're not at a -1 because okay, so yeah, you cast the spell successfully. It goes off. I believe roll 2d4 damage.
7.
What does it look like as you obliterate this thing?
Again, all that silver with the tattoos come and out from the fingers. It's just like I can't believe he got us into this type of trouble again.
And as the vampire tries to like rise to come after you with like all the smoke billowing out of her eyes and ears and like nose and everything, just a million little laser beams like pierce through her, and she just like Buffy the Vampire style dusts. The dust blows over the
But
pale,
it's not shiny.
blood-soaked. No, it is not glittery. It is disgusting as
That's
it
awful.
goes all the way over the pale, bloodied, now dusty form of Jarek
I'm
Kojak.
glad I wasn't there.
Jack,
is
you
breathing.
Freaking idiot.
Did
That
you say
was-
he's breeding?
Yes, he's breeding. There's tiny jacks all over the bar now.
All right. I'm just gonna grab the Harkins.
That was awesome.
Gonna grab the Harkins. Someone else grab the Jack.
Jover, can you grab the jack? Can we
Okay.
just take them somewhere safe where they can recover?
Let's go give him to that nice dog.
Oh, good idea.
He seems so
Yeah.
cool.
He's so chill.
So
Cut.
chill.
Cut to. It's just a hard cut to. We see the outside gates, and
Glitter
there's Harkins pointing like this off into the distance next to Cagney's doghouse, and Jarek is slumped over the top of the doghouse.
It's like Snoopy.
Just if Snoopy was like halfway to being a corpse, just flumped over the top, blood streaming down the side of the house.
Before,
Oh, good point. You put it. There's a tourniquet around his neck.
And then I have like
In a big
heal.
bow.
I have 2 healing potions left. I'll just shove one down his throat.
Oh, that'll be
and-
fine.
We don't
Okay,
need
you
to
know-
waste your healing potions. Don't
I mean, if you'd like to like dump a healing potion on him, you're welcome to, but
don't waste it.
he's got a tourniquet on his neck. He'll be fine.
Okay.
Cagney's got healing.
Yeah.
All right.
Totally fine.
And both of them are covered in glitter.
Hey, Cagney,
Arf!
buddy, pal, my friend.
Wag, 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 wag. Cagney's not a dog. Cagney's a dog.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Wag, 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 wag.
I'm
wag,
fine
wag,
with
wag,
this.
wag, wag, wag,
I'm
wag,
okay.
wag, 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 wag.
You're a good boy.
Hey, Cagney, good boy, good boy. I'm gonna give you this magic banana, and you're gonna take care of my friends.
Arf!
Okay?
Arf!
Great. And I'm gonna leave with the magic banana, and we're gonna bail.
Okay, bye.
Cagney scoops up the banana, it disappears into his little doghouse. Neat as you please. And as the three of you turn to re-enter the city, Zarsig, the golem you noticed from earlier, is standing before you suddenly, dripping slightly of juice. Excuse me, for that
Staffy.
burp there.
Gonna call
Hello.
Oh god.
You seem capable.
Hello.
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 Loop initiated. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, stop.
Stop.
Protocol
stop.
broken.
How can
Requ-
we help you?
Requesting assistance. town dangered.
By what?
Terrifying evil that lives beyond swamp.
Cool.
What's in
Wish-
it for us?
Considerable money.
When you say considerable, how much do you mean?
Cash and prizes.
Cash and prizes.
Okay.
good.
Does he have anything on him besides the staff?
His coat. What's in his pants? Like, there's probably stuff in his pocket. He doesn't have like a bag or anything, but he's got like he's wearing clothing with pockets.
I want to steal what's in his pockets.
Very friendly. Is anybody assisting her in this nonsense, or are
No.
you just gonna? Okay. You
I'm
gotta
just
move.
gonna walk up and pat Ramar on the head, and then walk away.
Personal
That's a 10.
bubble. Jesus Christ!
What's
All right.
that?
Eve, we've been talking about personal bubbles, remember?
I didn't see one on him.
Everyone
Projecting.
has-
Personal bubble. Nothing happens.
There, see down there. It's probably invisible.
Iola. You find.
You want to know what was in Ramar's actual pockets?
Holy shit! Do I ever?
A lot of C4.
Yes.
You find gobs of clay.
Oh, that's not as exciting.
If only some kind of electrical signal gets near this.
You find a big pile of clay. The worn left insole of a boot. 2 condoms still in the wrapper.
Fully
Don't need
anatomical.
those.
Half a pineapple. And the field guide to fields.
Volume 3.
Volume 0. It's weird.
Ah, fuck.
Of course, Ramar would have.
Volume 0. This was what they wrote when they invented fields.
This book doesn't exist.
This book predates fields. This was only theoretical.
Please, please do, Cagney. Please do.
Yeah, please do, Cagney.
Please do. Please do.
I'm missing something in chat.
In chat, Ting says,
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
add.
magical banana to Cagney's inventory.
I allow it. I'll allow it. That is the
One-shot
only reality
series.
here is
Yes.
Agni has somehow found a magic
This whole
banana.
thing is just Cagney's dream, to be honest.
Oh, it's going places. Delivering exposition.
Ugh.
He turns- He walks very like stiffly out towards like past Cagney, who's kind of like wrestling like with the banana, trying to get the
Are we
peel off.
sorkening? Is that what's happening? Fine.
Talking while walking, efficient. And
you like
Better?
hand off or something?
Singing! And I just start singing and playing my
singing
instrument.
unimportant. Now, and he points
Singing
his
is very
I actually
important.
agree with you there.
he points his staff towards the south and says, shit got so wild I forgot about my fucking notes. What's happening next? Here we go. All right. Southways. Evil Arch Draco Lich. Splooga Orth. Terrifying countryside. We will all surely perish.
I don't want to go there.
I will
Cat-
put my arms on Cagney's. Oh, not Cagney's. On Ramar's shoulders. And look him
Name is
directly in the
remarkable.
eye and say, I don't know why, but I trust you immensely and completely.
I don't know you.
Neither do I. I don't know you. Let's do what you say.
Pleasant conversation. Continuing exposition. Arch Draco Lich Splooga Orth. Kill us all. Horrifying hordes of nematodes. Cash and prizes. And he points his staff towards you.
Why?
Can you just okay, what can you do for us? Can you like zap us there?
Absolutely not.
Well,
Must
what
cross.
use are you then?
Must cross.
So,
Cash and prizes.
this is a quest giver.
Can't you see the exclamation point?
He looks up and just bounce, bounce, bounce. The camera tilts back down.
This is what we do.
Cash and prizes.
I'll make sure you get all the shiny parts.
My parts are very dull.
No, of the prizes.
I can fix that, and I glitter him.
Shininess quotient, incalculable.
It's beautiful. Ramar,
Beauty achieved.
You look better this way.
Remember when you told us his name? Because I don't.
I don't
Designation,
either.
designation remarkable.
It came,
Oh,
up,
thank you.
it came up in the text box above his head when he
That's
started
true.
talking to us. Lamar.
It was about in the
In the text bubble.
Cross-
we'll go.
Cross
Bye.
endless swamp of feathered dragons
Are we accepting the mission?
south of here.
Just like,
If it
I
is an
trust him
endless-
completely and without doubt
it's
or
like you scroll
questioning.
down the menu bar, and it's like, yes, click. It's like just a screen appears in midair.
Will you
Yes,
guide us, or
accept.
do you have a map?
Terms acceptable, and he begins walking south.
Okay, good. We'll follow.
Wherever you go, I will follow you.
Can we travel by map?
Can we please travel by map? Can we warp there? Are there like
I blow a whistle.
Can
Well, this
we
delights
play-
Eve, but it does you no good.
Eve play a special song on the ocarina to get us somewhere?
Yes.
I
No.
stand on a hill and squat down for 3 seconds.
You cop a squat, and a few moments later, you feel very relieved and a couple ounces lighter. Weird.
I didn't
Do
fall
it.
through the hill? Okay.
Ugh.
The
Is there not
tornado
a
then.
glitch? If I walk in one direction into the hill long enough, will there glitch? And
See,
can
like
I
if you,
move to
if
the
you,
hill?
had you gone to Deborah Cliff and were holding onto a white gem, this would have gotten you somewhere, Zarsig.
damn
But
it.
since you weren't, you proceed south.
Yes.
I can play
The day turns to night. You sure can, honey. The day turns to night. The day turns to evening, and
It
you
turns
find
to
yourself.
Eve.
Ning.
No.
Yes.
Joke acceptable. Moving on.
Yes.
And you find yourselves the wonderful rolling hills and fields and forests give way to muck and mush and mud
I'm
as
just
you
gonna fly.
stomp your way, or you fly. One of you flies. The rest of you have a just horrible stompy icky yucky time of it.
Can I steal his staff?
No.
I don't
That-
like him. I just want to
You
steal
literally
his
can't
staff.
steal his staff.
You
It
can't
is
steal
God
a staff.
damn
also
it.
highly explosive.
Oh, fuck.
You go to grab it, and he says, "Part of my body." Immovable.
Fine. Fine.
Cobra, see, he doesn't have a bubble.
Sweet
Every,
Christmas.
we
As you
keep
make-
walking.
As you
Wait.
make your way,
Christmas.
Oh, wait, are
Where's
there-
Santa?
Are there any rocks around here?
yeah. I mean, there's it's you're getting deeper into the swamp. It's
Like
more
small stones that I could just pick up?
If you want to steal something from Mother Earth, I'm gonna need a die roll.
No, I'm not stealing him. I just want to pick up some stones.
Okay, you pick up 2 round stones, 1 kind of triangular sharp stone. You better be writing these down.
2 round stones.
1 particularly sharp triangular stone. One thing that you think might be an agate, but you're not really sure. And the field guide to fields.
God damn it.
Yes. And this is 1.5.
You find it underneath a rock.
I'll start reading the field guide to field.
This one is soaked with swamp water. You cannot tell which volume this is.
I'm just going to take the 2 smooth stones and alternate tossing them against the back of Ramar's head and catching them.
He
As I'm flying behind him.
I want to read the field guide to fields while we walk.
Which one do you want to borrow?
1. Start at the
You
beginning.
don't want 0? You don't want 0?
Zero's clearly a prequel. It's like book 7 of the Narnia. Never
Okay,
mind.
well, I just thought I'd offer. All right,
Narnia book 6 is technically 0. Never mind.
it's fine.
it's lovely. It kills the time as you slurk your way across this terrifying.
Are you reading
An
it out
awful swamp.
loud?
Ooh,
This
good
book
question.
is
read it
teaching
out
me how to
loud.
murder time.
Please read it out loud.
You're reading it out loud, and I'm just
Please
playing
read it out
like,
loud. Oh my god, that's amazing.
The
Darcy
party.
recites the book, the field guide to fields.
and I
The
just,
party.
I just start playing music based off of what you're doing. So
Do I
it's
start-
like,
No,
yeah.
Do I start Aslan singing the world into existence?
You do find actually that as you read the Field Guide to Fields, it's a much calmer, it's a much more pleasant experience as you learn about the different kinds of grasses that grow and the different parts of the lands where these fields are amber waves of grain and these fields are horrifying dagger grass that will slice you apart as soon as look at you. And you really honestly all learn quite a great deal. Everyone mark XP.
You can tell the
Nice.
dagger grass because it has eyes.
It's really weird.
I'm just gonna
One.
pretend.
As God. As you're making your way deeper into the swamp, at one point, Remarkable holds out his staff and stops in place. What do you do?
I freeze, except for I'm still playing my instrument.
Why have you stopped? Remarkable.
Danger imminent.
I
Death,
discern reality.
A certainty. Oh, sure,
Pull
yeah.
out my daggers.
If you'd like to take a look around into Jesus, Kevin.
That was a defy danger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it was still on wisdom though, so
yeah.
like
So it's
11.
we'll
Oh
treat it.
no!
Yeah, we'll treat it as a
Four.
because you rolled the discern realities earlier. So on an 11, you still get to ask 3 questions and take +1 when acting on the answers.
What's about to happen?
One of the puddles of water nearby. We zoom in very close on it as we hear, and it does the little like shaking, like vibrating, reminiscent perhaps of a Spielberg movie.
Oh God.
Is the
As-
Wilhelm
as-
scream coming up?
Totally. No. It's
That would be
it's the
something.
water-
Hello,
The water
Edward.
puddle is shaking. Something is approaching.
The water puddle
Okay.
screams.
I got 3, so that's
No.
1.
But nice try. I'm instead
What
of saying
here is
yes and, I'm going to say
useful or-
no.
Useful or what here is useful or valuable to me?
Ramar seems to know where he's going.
Ramar
Okay.
is useful to you.
And what here is not what it appears to be.
The booming grows louder. The ground begins to shake. The trees rustle. Birds scatter into the air as boom, boom, boom. And the foliage parts as we see a Tyrannosaurus Rex rear back and scream into the sky. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is about a foot tall.
Yeah. Jover, can I
Oh my
keep
gosh,
it? Can I
it's
keep it? Can I
adorable.
keep it? Can I 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 keep it?
Where's
It's-
the actual danger? I ask Ramar.
Can I keep it?
I
Are you
am
going?
confused.
Remember the
Can I
last
keep it?
one? Yeah.
Are
It
you going
snaps
to
at you,
take
Ayala.
care? Are you going to take care of this one as well as the bird?
Oh, wait, bird? What? Huh?
What bird? I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wanna
It's
eat
Bird,
cute.
the bird lands on Ramar.
No, you can't eat it.
I want to eat it.
It's so
I
cute.
have like 3 things I do.
But it's so cute. Oh.
Do you have another banana?
Yeah, I have several.
Zartek snaps at your foot.
Feed it a magical banana. Maybe it will go away.
Okay, but if I feed it a magical banana, it becomes my friend and it bonds with me. Can I keep it?
Fine.
Okay.
As long as it stops eating my foot.
I'm gonna try to feed it a magical banana.
What does that look like? How do you offer the banana to the tiny
I'm
T-Rex?
going to,
The foot tall
um,
T-Rex.
I'm not going to peel the magical banana because it's a T-Rex. It's
Do you-
Something
does
it
a
can
circle
actually
show up?
hold and eat at the same time.
Yeah, you got to throw it right as the circle shrinks.
Yeah, there's just
Yeah.
circle shrinks.
yeah. I'm gonna Pokemon throw it while the circle.
And then look at your collection of Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Okay, you huck the banana at the tiny T-Rex.
No.
You are a responsible parent.
Yeah.
Roll a volley. Roll a volley.
Actually, yes. Roll a volley if you're throwing this banana because you have a
You're not
collection
just
of them.
feeding it. You're throwing it at them.
I was gonna
Yeah.
feed it.
Okay, no, if you're gonna feed it, then
No, I was gonna
Yeah,
feed
just
it.
feed it.
I was gonna be like,
okay. So you're just holding it out. You're just holding the banana out
Yeah.
to the T-Rex. The T-Rex very cautiously walks over to your hand, holding the
I'm
the
holding it
banana.
like this so it does not eat my hand, by the way. I want it to be known I'm not losing a hand today. They are my tools.
You're fine.
They were your tools.
No.
It sniffs back. It sniffs at the edge of the banana and recoils slightly. And Ramar says, "Danger imminent!" as the T-Rex opens its mouth and blows flame just whoosh over the banana, reducing it to cinders and ash.
Is this magical flame?
It's coming out of a 1 foot tall T-Rex. You tell me.
So no.
No, this is natural to 1 foot tall T-Rexes.
Mechanical 1 foot tall T-Rexes. Okay.
Sorry.
From deep in the woods, you hear a voice say, "Please don't feed my or actually, hang on, no. What was the name of the T-Rex that we fought? Was it Bessie?
Bessie.
Yeah.
Please don't feed Bessie."
Oh, okay, sorry.
And an old woman steps out from behind a tree. She's haggard and like clearly like covered by like swampness and
Shocking
Oh,
brand.
hello.
sorry, what did you say, Kevin?
Shocking brand.
Okay.
So Zarsig's teeth just light up again, and I will go with the lose dangerous and reach.
She,
But I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to do it.
She just kind of points at you and just says, "I wouldn't."
Hello.
I was just trying to make friends because I thought it was by itself and I wanted to have a friend.
The T-Rex goes bounding off towards this woman, and like leaps up into her like into her arms, and she kind of like puts the T-Rex up onto her shoulder.
I'll look sad over at Idle and go, well, what are we?
Oh,
You
no,
have
you're-
a bird that you keep forgetting about.
Shut up. Anyway, you're my friends. And Zarzik, you're like my like fun friend, but like that's a pet friend.
So is that. And she points to the bird on your shoulder.
Eve, shut up.
And the bird flies off.
There it goes.
I
Hi,
would be like,
friend.
hello, I am Jovra.
And you are very strange people. My name is Willa, the old woman of the woods, and or the swamp. Sorry, the old woman of the swamps. And sorry, not used to having a lot of folk around here. Do you people need help, or I mean, you clearly need help, but do
We
you
get
need
it.
assistance?
I have snacks. Would you like snacks?
Not from you.
Remarkable. What are we doing here again?
We're on our way to a castle.
The thing.
Lair of evil Archdraco Lich, Sploo Gaorth, kill us all.
That.
Your
Yeah.
friend has-
Wait, quick.
Apparently we want to
clarification.
die.
Just quick.
Quick, yes.
Are you saying you're leading us to him so he can kill us all?
He will kill us all. And he begins marching to the south again.
I told you I didn't want to go.
I asked Willa, do you know anything about this
Spluga
Urga
Orth.
Orth?
Oh, I know about the Archdraco Lich Sploo. Nothing's a menace. I've fought many of its Nima toads, as they've mechanical monstrosities have invaded my swamps, but my friend here and I, we tend to keep the swamps safe.
And we are going to attempt to deal with this entity.
Well, I wish you luck. You're all probably going to die. Now, if you'll excuse me, and the little
I
T-Rex goes,
agree.
Hey, do you need a bird?
Kinda, yeah. Why?
Oh,
'Cause I've got two right here.
no.
Very
'Cause-
funny.
No. I actually have a bird that I'm not good at taking care of. And I keep forgetting
No,
about
she's
it.
not.
The bird lands on Eve's horn.
So, if you want to...
Its feet are now very glittered.
What are you... You're giving me a bird.
Yeah. You seem like you take care of animals well, and I suck at it.
She's being responsible.
If you give me a bird, what's in it for me?
The
You get a
company
bird?
of a bird.
We're gonna go fight Splue, and maybe that'll not make your life suck less.
Not suck less.
And I figure one good turn deserves another, so maybe somewhere down the road, if we survive.
Okay.
Because
Deal,
a
give me
tern
the-
is a type of bird.
Give me the
You're
bird.
welcome. Yeah, here.
The bird flutters off of Eve's unicorn horn.
Yeah, it's
and
very
it
like
comes along,
the feet
and Willa
are all glitter.
Oh yeah, just it's sprinkling glitter. Willa catches it with one hand and shakes the glitter off of the bird. Acceptable. Takes the T-Rex off of her shoulder, shrugs, tosses it into the woods, and disappears behind the tree. The baby, or the 1 foot tall T-Rex lands with a ah!
Oh no,
And
you
with-
poor thing!
And now we have a T-Rex.
Great.
It's like on its back trying to figure out how to get up.
I'm gonna go
I
help it get
I'll go
up.
over-
Yeah.
I'll
Oh
go
yeah,
over
everyone.
and pick it up.
Everyone, pay attention to the cute pet.
All right.
I think it stinks here, and I glitter by
Sarsic.
the woods.
Sarsic, you know you're my best friend.
Yeah, I know. Still get to be pouty occasionally.
I know.
Oh,
Viola, you pick this thing up. Is that what I heard?
Jovra, because Jovra can actually lift things.
Yeah, I
Um,
can.
Oh, it's 1 foot tall. It's like
Oh,
tiny.
I can lift it.
Okay, yeah.
I can
but
lift it.
you-
I'm-
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if Jover grabs this
Jover
thing
does it.
first, and it sinks its teeth into you. A moment. Take
You
3
should
damage.
call them chompers.
And I'm
As
like,
it sinks its teeth into your hands.
Eh,
can I
never mind.
grab it? If
Yeah,
it has
it's-
its teeth on me, I can grab it.
Oh yeah, it's grabbed. I mean, it's grabbing you. Like you can absolutely grab it.
I look at Sarsic. Do you want?
I mean, she'll be heartbroken.
No, it's okay. You can eat it.
No, okay.
Jover, this is intensely painful.
It bites. You can eat it.
Yeah, I know.
She's just like,
What did
I
you?
go to bear it.
take it.
I grab it and I use my lightning on it.
Okay,
And it goes limp.
Lead us into a trap, Ramar. I trust you implicitly.
And so, through the swamps, your semi-conscious, 2 foot tall T-Rex in tow, you are led to the foot of a as you get there, it becomes like
Wait, are we literally dragging a barbecued piece of chicken along with us?
No, he
No,
ate it.
No,
She ate
no,
it.
she ate it.
Wait,
Yeah.
you actually? Oh, sorry, you ate it?
I mean,
Oh, I missed that
people
part.
apparently
Yeah,
didn't want me to.
I offered. Yeah, go ahead and eat it.
You
I
ate
pull out
Bessie.
my steak sauce.
I'm like, wait, we're dragging this thing? We scorch it and then just drag the
Oh,
thing?
oh, hey,
Kevin, take +1 forward on your next roll.
hey, Zarsig.
Yeah?
Can I try it?
Oh, sure. It's
Thanks.
well done.
That's fine. I've never gotten to eat T-Rex before.
Eyes are nasty gross.
Holy
You
shit!
tried centaur? Crack. Here, have a leg.
The two of you devour some
Oh no,
of.
this is snacks. This is snacks.
Like,
Oh.
You
for
sure
the
you don't want any?
first time, you
Eve?
just see Hello's face going,
Eve, it's delicious.
It's so good. Oh my
I
god.
believe
it's so
she's a
good.
vegetarian.
It's
Kate,
so good.
The moment you take a bite of that thing, take +1 forward on your next roll.
Yes.
So,
I would like a bite. I would...
You sink your teeth into the tasty charred flesh of a tiny foot tall T-Rex. Tastes like a bird.
just
Take
you
+1
just see,
forward on
like,
your next roll.
a tear of gusher juice just go down.
you know, this
No.
could use some gorp.
And she
Oh,
she just
Ramar trudges ever south as the 4 of you
as the plot advances.
Continue.
We eat, and
You
we
dine. You dine on.
Gusher, like the middle of the gusher, like just coming out of I'm just crying gusher juice, and I'm just,
As you cry, there's glitter, sparkles, and a big rainbow behind you.
just
no,
keep
no,
drinking.
it's a sad like puffy cloud, but it's like like a piece of paper like animated with like the tears, just like the.
Yeah.
And then I just go, Eve, keep drinking your juice. You still have juice left.
Pixelated.
Remember, you have juice left.
Their moment's ruined.
This is so much better than chicken.
It is. It's incredible. And that
Yes.
steak sauce, we don't know what they're serving in the Skull Kingdom, but wowzer doodle. It's good for eating the flesh of living things. So,
It was
Well, it's not living
alive.
anymore.
No, it's dead now.
instead,
I know.
can't believe you killed Bessie. We
Again.
cut,
Worlds.
time passes. We cut ahead
Yes.
a bit. Zarsig is now wearing a tiny skull pendant.
Yes. Oh, what
Oh
did we do
no,
with the wishbone?
no, I kept the bones. I kept
No.
the bones.
No,
Yeah.
did we play with the wishbone though? Who won it?
I was gonna save that for later, but okay.
Oh, okay, we can say that for later. That's fine.
When we need a wish.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Yes, actually. You know what? So, an angel descends from the heavens and stops your hand and says, "No, this may be important someday for the plot. Keep
Bones of
the
1 foot
wish,
T-Rex.
for it is a
And then
thing
it-
of true power and grants an actual wish." Goodbye.
You tell them that they're awful people.
I can't judge. That's for someone else. Bye.
I'm judging.
Oh, ooh, do you want it? Once we're done eating, do you want to start reading the Field Guide to Fields Volume 2?
Sure.
Which
Sweet.
happens.
An after dinner treat.
Yeah, sounds
I
great.
feel only
You arrive
a
at the
tiny
foot
bit
of a
better.
tower. It is dark. Exits are north and west.
I eat
No.
a grew.
It eats you back.
I can't
You have a
handle
great
all
evening.
these emotions right now, guys.
Check out South Exit. Enter.
There are no exits here because
Oh,
darkness of the night sky surrounds you. A blood moon rises on from the horizon. The tower itself is a mass of crawling, like flesh and metal, like latched into the side. Up around the top of the tower, there is an almost supernatural attraction of like dark clouds with little bolts of purple lightning crackling around it. The place here smells like blood and ash, and all about you is terror and decay. And there's a big welcome mat out in front of the front door
Oh, fuck
of
that
the
shit.
tower.
Oh, cool.
Hey, question before we go in.
After you, Ramar. I trust you implicitly.
I have a
I
question.
will be killed instantly.
I have a question before we go in. Ramar, you stay over there.
Designation remarkable.
Okay, remarkable.
We're shortening your name to Ramar.
Fucking stay over there.
We're gonna call you Mark. 'cause
Everybody else,
whatever
come over here.
whatever
Design-
name the GM wrote down for you, we're gonna ignore.
Yeah.
don't like
Designation
this.
acceptable.
I don't like this. I can't handle this. Can I go back now?
Nope.
No.
Nope. You come over here. We're gonna talk about this. Okay.
As you huddle up, you hear clanking and ribbiting.
Ah, fuck.
We're all gonna die.
I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I bet he's at the top.
Uh-huh.
If we can all get it, if we
It's
can all get
lightning.
to the, if we can all get to the top,
That was the frog.
then we don't have to fight the fucking frogs, right?
Right.
So if I fly up there invisible and then I let down a rope, everybody can climb up.
I don't have legs.
Well, and then we'll just
Four.
we'll just tie the.
legs.
I
Okay.
mean, not for like climb.
Okay.
Feet. You don't have feet.
I don't have feet.
You
Eve,
technically never mind.
shut up for a second. I was like, shut. Shut.
Panic attack.
Shush, shush, shush.
Shush.
This is what happens. Zarsig and Jover can climb, and then we'll tie the rope around you, and then we'll hoist you up. How about that?
You weigh an extremely a massive amount.
And there are 3 of us. It'll be fine. It'll work
You're-
great.
You're 3 feet tall.
Hey, Hey, I have an idea.
Huh.
What?
Pull this. Hold out the wishbone.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're all monsters.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yep.
We love you too.
We love you too.
Zarsig,
Uh-huh.
roll 2d6.
Okay.
Can I aid?
No, but you're implicated in the danger. Roll
Oh,
2d6,
goddamn.
4!
Fuck.
12s all night and then a 4.
please. Crack. The front door of the tower.
Can I assist?
No, not enough to get a
No.
4 up to a 7.
No.
Okay.
Um,
We're gonna die.
the
We don't
front
have any
door
rerolls? Oh, darn.
explodes. There's no rerolls in my world. I am the game talker, and I will decree who does not have rerolls. And in my house, there are no rerolls. You live with the
We're
terrible decisions you
screwed.
make.
Yes, we
The
do.
front door crashes open, and spilling forth are the clockwork, mechanical, like bronze and silver toads with the letters NEMA stamped across their foreheads.
Nemesis. It's our nemesis.
Your nemesis begin bounding out, crunch-a-conk, rabbit, and their tongues lash out at the world around them. You are slowly being surrounded by horrifying nematodes. What do
We
you
wish
do?
to parlay.
I. Let me see.
Oh, so you have a weird
wait,
move that I
did-
gave you.
Did not mean to hit that button. I was like, why is it not opening? It's because I was rolling. I'm
That's
so-
okay. What that move does is basically I gave you a move where if you want to say that you want to root around in all the junk you're carrying
Yeah.
around, and if there's a specific item you want to pull out of that junk, I built you a move for that.
Yeah,
Do you have an idea for something you'd like to pull out of your pile of junk?
a smoke ball.
Absolutely. So go ahead and roll pack animal.
Okay, for reals this time.
For reals this time. 9. Okay. So
Interesting.
on her giant Clydesdale butt is this massive, like, it's her collection of instruments, and Eve goes rooting around inside of them.
Like pull out my conga drum and just start rooting.
The junk in your trunk.
Yep.
Yes, if you will. And looking through her junk trunk, you don't find a smoke bomb. You find a smoke bong.
Yes.
You find an enormous smoke bong. It's up to you to make that useful.
Make it useful, Maxie. Make it useful.
Why do you
Immediately
have,
go.
why do you have a bong?
I just take it out and I tap my horn to it, like to make it like go, and I go, I found my bubble. So, like, the biggest. I don't actually know how to use bongs.
That's okay.
Surprised. I'm shocked by this.
We can help
Some-
you.
That is okay. I think the
don't
rest
know
of us
my
can
brain, they
somehow
go,
struggle through. But yes, so
Let
you
me-
take
let
you
me-
take a
let me light it.
massive you take a massive rip off this bong as Zarsig produces a lightning. Like, how are you lighting it?
Just like this
Okay.
much electricity.
I also have adventuring gear. I could just pull out a
I hit it with my
in your
horn.
box.
I tapped it with my horn. I went, eh.
Yeah, no, and it activates. It's a
But
smoke bong.
It's
so
it's like, okay, so you know the like in certain like wines or something how it's super like glittery and sparkly and stuff.
Sure.
Like that's the type of smoke that is emanating from this.
okay. So you pull a big rip off
Shiny.
of this thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then poof, there's a magical glittery cloud of terrifying.
And it smells like raspberries.
I need a fate die. Excuse me a moment.
No, it's gotta smell like terrible vape juice.
It's gotta smell like really bad vape juice.
No, like vanilla, like that vanilla.
Vanilla fruit vape
Yeah,
juice.
vanilla fruit. Yeah.
The frog army. It's 9:40. Fuck it. The frog army. As it
Can we
begins,
Mary Poppins?
it
up the
leaps. We see Ramar standing here as a toad, and these toads are like 4 feet wide.
Wait, he's
and
standing
like,
as a toad?
no. He's standing in front of one of the
Oh.
toads. You hush your mouth. I'm the game talker. I'm game talking. These things are like 4 feet wide, 3 feet deep, mechanical monstrosities, and we see Ramar standing before this horde of toads, clink jumping their way out to him. And as one of them finally leaps in slow motion, we see its massive, like, mechanical maw agape and slavering somehow, even though it has no saliva glands. And this massive glittery bong hit blasts into the crowd and flies over this toad's face. And it just kind of slumps to the ground, like crashing, leaving a crater as it goes past Ramar. And it just kind of gets this, like, hazy look in its eyes and goes, Ribbit. Ribbit.
Ramar does that?
No,
The toads.
Ramar. The toads. As Ramar stands there, is unharmed now because all of the friggin' mechanical robots get really high. You know what? I'm done game talking. Obviously, too flowery in my prose. They all get really fucking high.
They just get ripped.
They get completely rip shit.
It ribbit.
Ooh.
Ribbit.
Was that all of them?
For the moment, more inside if we do not hurry.
I still vote we
He-
go up and
He points at the front door. Please hurry.
All right, fine.
All
we'll
right,
go.
fine. Let's go. Let's not step on the welcome mat.
And any prizes? I'm gonna discern realities on the welcome mat for.
I could check it for traps.
Do
I'm a
it,
trap
then.
expert, so I'd like to do
yeah.
that.
Check. Yes, you have a move for that.
I have a move for that.
Normally, I'm better at staying on top of people's moves. For some reason, this game has me flustered. I don't know what it is.
It's okay.
But everything's so logical and simple. Can
Is
I
there-
assist?
Is there a? Oh yeah. If you want to assist.
Oh wait,
that'd
don't
be
we have
great.
+1 forward?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Iola, you have +1
I
forward.
forgot. Yeah, I have plus one
So,
forward.
shit. What's that move on a 10? It's just hold 3 or something.
3. I can ask all of them.
Fantastic. Ask her questions.
Is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it?
Keep it simple.
Yeah. Her name is Eve, and
Okay.
the answer is too much stimulus.
I will trip over the welcome mat. No.
What does the trap do when activated?
Plays music.
Okay, fair. And what else is hidden here?
There's a key underneath the mat. You lift it up. There's a key under there.
Oh, cool. I'm taking the key.
I'm sitting there with a pile of rocks. I'm like, one of these has to be fake.
Nope, I found it.
Damn it.
Is the door's open?
Oh yeah, the door's blown off its hinges.
Yeah, okay, let's
as
go.
the room.
Oh, then why was I looking for a key?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Hurry, frogs, munchies.
We'll go.
You proceed inside. Inside, it's even more horrifying than it is outside. Again, the flesh and metal walls, things jutting out at unnatural angles. A massive spiral staircase skirts the edges of this tower and proceed up into pitch darkness. In the center, there is an elevator. There's a small call button next to the elevator.
I hit the call button.
Yeah, why not?
Halt! Who goes there? I am the elevator, I am he who rises.
He who-
We're he who
Well,
rises
I'm high
inside.
already, so.
If you're already high, then I don't need to take you up anywhere. Goodbye.
My friend, I need
I am
your
not your
help.
friend, I am the elevator, I am he who rises.
Okay, he
Speak.
who rises.
Speak.
I am she who needs to be taken high. And my
I
friend.
got more of this in the back.
No one, excuse me, no one is allowed entry to the central the sanctum sanctorum, which I just
What?
decided is what that room is called. It's what it's always been called.
That's my name.
I'm sorry.
I'm no one.
Yep,
We all are. We're all no
Yep.
one.
we're all no one.
I'm high.
That's very true.
Hello.
I want a defy danger charisma from somebody.
Do you want a
in this
parlay?
group.
I can defy danger charisma. I'm okay at that.
Actually, is this a parlay? Because I don't know if you have leverage. Because that's the thing with parlay, you need leverage over the thing you're talking to. If you have something to offer this elevator, then yeah,
What's
that's
in our
parlay.
inventory? What's in our
I
inventory?
have many things. I have
What do you
a
offer?
pineapple. I have what do I have?
Quarter of
My
the
name is
Triforce.
High.
I have a quarter of a Triforce. I have
Oh, I'm
two
sorry.
rounds.
I just start
Yeah,
petting the
Rectangular. It's a
wall.
rectangular rock. It's very
I
sharp.
have two
Oh, I thought you
round
said
stones.
triangles.
Oh, hey, I've got some
Or triangular,
condoms.
yes.
Hey, for someone who rises, you might need.
You might need them.
Because
I'm petting the wall.
Yeah. I got some condoms. I'm sure they're really hard to get out
The
here.
door's open.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I figured you might need them. All right, let's go.
I'm petting the wall.
Because-
Please stop
At
petting the
this
walls as
point.
we rise.
Yeah.
That's,
Please
that's
stop.
too much.
Stop.
Too much.
Stop. Calm down. Calm down.
Do you have a place you want me to put these?
That's funny. Sorry. Where's Ramar when that idiom is needed?
I certainly don't need them.
I... Boom! The elevator's doors open as you arrive at the top floor. I can't. I'm not touching.
There's a little slot right there,
This-
Iola.
this-
Just
okay,
put
I'll
them
just
in
stick
there.
them in the
There's
slot.
a coin slot.
There's the-
Okay.
I took a few more like mini puffs while I was in the elevator, so it's like slightly glitter funded
Our scene on our heroes freezes a moment.
because we need to
A
breathe.
woman walks out in front of the screen, just says, "I'd like to apologize to everyone who exists. I'm sorry." She walks off.
We
And
are not.
our scene
No, you're not.
resumes.
They're
The
not.
elevator opens. There's a slight fog that exits around.
I love how she's ripping in the elevator.
She is. Although at this point, it's basically just bong water. Like it's actually
Yeah.
bong water in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
there's nothing to. Anyway,
Feels-
it is an excruciatingly
I know, right?
long trip up this thing as it gets a little bit smoked out. And the elevator begins telling you about the screenplay he's writing. It's really incredible. Like
It's
honestly,
like Die Hard, but
it's like Die Hard, but instead of being in a tower, it's like on a submarine. And like the
Really?
submarine is in space. And like
What?
space is
Those are
actually
gonna
inside
be
a
some
snow
wet
globe. And the
farts.
snow globe, boom. And the
The
door's
snow
open.
globe.
and Iola the whole time is like, "Oh, who are you gonna plan to cast in that role?" Blah blah, blah. Like the whole time.
I've got my eyes on that remarkable guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I
He'd be
find him kind of plain.
great.
But you
I don't
trust
know.
everything that he says.
I know.
He's just so-
I don't know
really-
why.
I feel like anything he tells me, like I would just follow it anywhere. Boom,
That's
get to the
fair.
I
top
will
floor.
follow you.
Anyway, thanks for the ride. Have fun with those. Bye.
I am he who descends.
So there were
I'm
two people
really
in the
high.
elevator.
You want to join me?
Maybe that's why they needed the.
I don't understand how he's descending.
Thunder
We were
and
smoking
a
the
terrifying
whole way
thunder
up.
crackles around you as hey, everyone shush! I am the game talker and I am game talking. There's rips of thunder and flashes of lightning as you step forward into a completely ebony and obsidian room with flying buttresses and spikes
Oh my
and things coming
fucking
out at
God.
awful angles that
Flying
make no sense. Yes, they're
Cruel
terrifying.
geometry.
This a maddening scape of things that don't seem to make any Euclidean sense. They're just so fucking weird. And there in the middle, you see the decaying, rotted, betentacled form of a huge, just unfathomably large dragon who lifts its head and turns to regard you with a single, massive, sickly eye on the left side of its head.
So
Can I bardic lore and see who this? If I know any stories, have I heard any stories or tales of?
because
of
now's
this
the time for those. I guess.
Yep.
creature? I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to know, like,
All the
has
stories
anybody
about them.
attempted something and it didn't work, or?
When you first encounter an important creature covered by your bardic lore, we will just say that your bardic lore covers the dead and the undead. This thing's a Draco Lich. You can ask the GM one question about it, and the GM will answer truthfully. Ask me one question about this Draco Lich.
Just firework.
No, don't.
I really want to ask how we kill it. Can I ask that question?
Or ask it what it
thermo-
wants.
A thermonuclear device would work a pinch. Okay, so, since you have spent your question,
Hey, Ramar!
I stare directly into its eye.
I hate emulators so much. But it's 9:51, so go for it.
Yeah.
It is thunderstruck.
Understood.
What sparks the flames of your desire?
The Draco Lich rises to its full height and stomps. Like every step feels like your entire like rib cage is like shaking with each step as it makes it across. You feel death somehow as an emotion as it gets closer and closer to you. The room seems to grow darker in its presence, and it brings its eye down level with yours, Zarsig, and says, "Your end."
I restart its heart.
You just go,
I'm gonna use the move, Iroh style, to bend lightning to my will.
Oh, right, because there's
I
lightning
want to
outside.
EKG it. Or not EKG it, what is that? Paddles.
done.
Okay. On a 10 plus, it does as you commit. There's lightning, and there's purple lightning in the clouds outside. What do they do?
Yeah. Just be like... I go, clear.
Holy.
And
Rar.
2 massive bolts of eldritch purple lightning slam into... This was going to be a whole... Whatever, we don't have a ton of time.
You can do whatever
We
you
can
want,
do it,
Fox.
like,
You are the
if-
game talker. Do
If
whatever
this is
you
only
want.
partially successful, that's
It's only
fine.
that's
It's not.
fine.
It's you rolled a 10 plus. 2 giant
matter.
purple lightning bolts shoot you. I am the game talker, and I am talking.
We just
Blast
have like
in through the 2 sides of the windows, like facing out into the massive clouds, and fly up into the rib cage of this this Draco Lich, blasting it upward into the air. Its wings catching fire, and its massive sickening heart that you can see through its, because it has no solid flesh, it's all like just bone and dripping ichor, and you see this awful like purple bloated heart go and explode in just like a splatter of purple goo all across our heroes, across the room.
That's the
it's
splue.
nasty.
Oh, that's the splue.
That's the splue of Spluegorth.
Yeah.
And the beast roars, a horrifying echo shaking the walls of the tower
Does it have time
as
for
it-
a monologue?
as as it collapses to the floor. Its sickly eye sliding in its socket.
Aww.
You stand here before the felled form of Spluegorth, Arch Draco Lich. What do you do?
I'm gonna take its eyeball.
I shake all the stuff
I go-
off and glitterify everything.
I go, but yeah, I'm the wizard. I have one job. Fireball. And you never let me do my job.
Just cook it right now.
I mean, I'm so proud of you, Zarsik. I'm very proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of all of us. It's just, I'm the wizard. I have one job. Fireball. And maybe one day I will be able to do
The
my
elevator
job.
opens. Remarkable stands in the elevator.
do it now.
Ah! Task complete. We will all die. And his chest compartment opens up, and there's a small clock spinning in his chest as you hear like a high pitched, first low and then slowly raising in pitch whine.
Ah, fuck.
Can is there? Would I
what
know
do you-
anything
do you do?
about like electronics?
No,
like that?
none of us know anything about electronics.
Can
Well,
I
well.
do my one job?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I would like to do my one job, and that's fireball.
Do your one job.
Cast-
just knock him out
cast
the window.
Cast
Yeah.
a spell.
Yeah. Let's see. Fireball him out the window. Something.
And
Come on.
at
Oh,
the same
fuck.
time, I'm gonna play.
Wait,
Can
I have
I
a
help?
forward.
Oh,
the
Wait,
You
I
have
had
plus
a
one. You do.
forward.
You had
I
plus
have a
one forward.
forward.
Yes. So,
So that becomes a 7. Sorry.
do you forget the spell, take -1 forward, or attract unwanted attention, or put yourself in a spot? Which of those 3 things do you want?
You know what? It's my one job, and I'm going to be able to complete my one job. And so I think it's perfect for her to forget it afterwards.
Totally. All right.
So, because she was the, yeah.
I believe that
fire, yeah.
I have no idea what the damage is on Fireball. It's been a while. So
Hold up. Do.
2d6. Okay.
Aw.
No, seven is
Oh,
sizable.
that's good.
7 ignoring armor. Yeah.
Yeah, 7, which is good because he has. This is why I gave Remarkable a stat block, because I figured you might attack him.
What, this group? No.
I can't imagine why.
They either instantly trust and or attack.
Remarkable is well, actually, describe to me. What does it look like when you blast this guy with a fireball?
Well, finally, it's like from her toes down. It's like all of a sudden this silver, it becomes like this really light, and it kind of gets a little red and purple, and it just finally crackles, and it finally becomes like this fireball, and it just becomes intense, and she just pours it out of it, and it's just like wants to move him out, just getting throw out the window, fireball out the window.
As those energy lines raise up your body, the black ichor from the splue blast. Nope, can't call it that. You're covered in splue. As all the splue evaporates off of your body and dissipates, and you become this like glowing force of terrifying light. And he, as Ramar begins to like step out into the area, and as his little chest heart goes, and he says goodbye.
Three sizes that day.
It does. It goes, and Jovra, seeing the weak spot, like lets loose the friggin' Hadouken of Doom as this massive fireball, like there's a blast of wind behind her, blowing back everyone's hair and clothing as this fireball slams into Ramar, and he goes flying out of the window in flames. Just it explodes. Like, he doesn't explode, but the fireball explodes, and like the clouds around the top of the tower have this like hole in them as they fly through that, and just all we see, like, we see this huge explosion from the base of the tower, and then the camera tilts down, and it's just his head lands and impales itself in the dirt.
Question.
Yes.
When she does that, I don't know whether it would be defend or metal heart.
What are you trying to do? Just tell me what you want to do. Explain to me what you want to do.
I just want to either use my body to get in the way of the explosion, so there's no like
blow back onto us.
Yeah. Or
totally.
do like a node that is like shield and just kind of
that would be a defend. Absolutely. Roll a defend.
Okay. Yeah. So she has her moment, and then you just look back and we're all like,
because this is a powerful blast in a very small space. Jovra didn't cast Fireball. Jovra cast the one job.
Wait, do I have one of those?
No.
I was like, do I have a job? Nope. No.
Maxine, honey, sometimes I make jokes. I am also the game joker. Okay, so, that's a 4.
I don't understand this game, but I love it.
It's okay. If I had more time, I'd be explaining it to you, but we had no time.
Okay.
Much like my preps. So, speaking of being out of time, as you try to make a gallant effort, as the wind blows out of this place, and everyone is kind of pushed back and away from Jovra, and the force of the blast knocking people against window frames. Eve, Iola, and Zarsig start to go tumbling out of the window, but suddenly there's like a sound of like a and a giant net appears, like magically, like a blue energy net appears over the hole of the window, catching the three of you and pulling you back into the room. And you look towards the elevator, and backlit by a shining, like glorious sort of like sunlit backdrop in this terrible night, you see a form in massive, these flowing, I should say, white robes with intricate blue like runes and designs all over them, and they're wearing a massive white, I keep saying massive, they're wearing a white brimmed hat. People keep making clips, and it's very distracting. This white brimmed hat, and this form strides forward out of the elevator, filling the room with light. And as all of you stand there stunned, the figure simply points at the Draco Lich, which you notice has started crooking itself back into shape, its black heart slowly regenerating from all of the splue that has begun to reaccumulate into its chest cavity. And it stands up, and its twisted eye turns towards the form, and it goes to scream. And in an instant flash, the figure slashes across it with a sword of glimmering light, immediately cleaving the beast in two, both halves of which explode out both of the windows, casting away the shadows around the tower. And as the whole scene, as your eyes adjust to this gleaming, glorious figure, you notice a massive sunburst on her back as she turns around and says, "Cassandra Daystar, hail and well met."
What time you got here? Jeez.
I love it. So shiny.
We cut from there to Castle Refuge as we know it. We're inside an office filled with books and scrolls and all manner of written words and fables, organized but also overfilling the shelves. There's a desk at one end of this room, a desk that we recognize from the Angela Lansbury-like profile, that this is Erin Tarn, the lore mistress of the Tomorrow Legion, sitting across from her with an eager expression on her face, patiently waiting as Erin Tarn flips through one more page, sits Cassidy Sunshine, who says, "Well, did you like it?" And Erin Tarn lowers the book enough so that we see her eyes over the pages and says, "And that is where our story ends." I want to thank everyone for coming on this weird adventure with us.
That's
Yeah.
one way to put it.
That's so wonderful. Oh god.
It went places.
That went some of the places I expected and a lot of places I wasn't expecting. So
Things happened.
You made it a bong.
Yes.
Game
No.
talker.
I made it the bomb.
yes, Eve made it a bomb. So that one's on me. That one's on me. So, thank you for joining me on this splue-filled evening. We're going to go around, tell all the folks who you are, where we can find you, Twitter and elsewhere. Plug stuff if you want to plug them. We're going to go in reverse order. So, starting with the wonderful Glitter Knight, Eve the Gentle.
Hi, guys.
So bad every time.
It's so awful. And that's why it works so good.
Sitting in my basement for a year, guys.
In the key of I.
Honey,
I was
it
like,
shows.
"Oh, wait,
I love
I'm
you.
bored," and I ran down and grabbed it.
So,
Hi,
aside from that
guys.
poor tortured instrument, who are you?
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman, and also known as that girl at that place, anywhere and everywhere, except for Instagram, where I am Lady Skyburn. You can find me here every Tuesday. You can find me on Thread Raiders every other Sunday. This Sunday is when we're gaming, and then every other after that. And then you can also find me at www.nerdychicken.ca, where I make that cute little Albert dice bags. Yes, the dice bag. I'm the kid.
Super cute. Go buy one.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And I miss conventions. The end.
That's fair.
Just the end. There's nothing after that.
Kevin, while I have yet to fully cede my powers as game talker back to you as the storyteller, I will
Wait,
permit you this time to speak who you are and what you do.
Who is you?
I thought you were taking over the game. I'm just fucking with you.
That
Wait, this is
expression.
ending? What?
Oh god.
My name is Kevin Myers, and I'm about to be murdered through the internet.
Kevin, I love you, but we're
Gotta
breaking
go
up.
back. Gotta go back and get that screenshot of that face.
There's gonna be so many screenshots and clips of this episode.
Oh no.
We
did
will
something
never
weird.
live this down.
So, my name is Kevin Myers. I can be found as by Sonic Kevin on the internet. Mostly I can be spotted on the Twitter, but mostly I'm on the Discord looking at things and really just nodding my head.
All right.
Normally this direction.
Yeah. Also, my wife does a yarn and knitwear company called Llamas and Lattes. Oh my god, did I just say it wrong? Lattes and llamas. I do.
There it
every
is, my
time.
friend. There it is.
La 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 llamas.
They were debating back and forth, and my brain got stuck.
It happens.
That's okay.
7 years ago when they started it. So
Eh.
every year they put out every week they put out a nerdy themed square. This year they're doing D&D themed squares, and I've been assisting with some of the writing, and my wife has been doing some damn good writing on the blog as well. So check it out. It's a good time, and the project goes towards charity and stuff, as well as other things you can buy.
Excellent. Kate, we
I
have a
guess I guess I should say you can find me here next week running Rifts, Blood, Dirt, and Chrome with roughly the same amount of logic behind it.
Maybe not quite as off the rails, but almost.
Oh,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
be
rails,
way-
but same amount of logic.
We're gonna be way more normal then.
Hang on, everybody. Kate, if you want to talk so much, why don't you tell people who you are
You
and where
don't
they
have
can
to
find
be
you?
so rude.
Yes, I do.
Why
Kate,
you gotta be so rude?
to you. Because I'm the game talker.
Anytime
So
you do that.
And now, Kate, you may speak.
Hi, my name's Kate. I go by me in midair on the internets. And I
She's my
should be
best
back
friend.
on Twitter this week. Yeah, it's my best friend. It's why we're mean to each other. I will be back on Twitter this week, so check me out there. I've got some awesome, exciting news that will be debuting probably this weekend. Check it out. I'm here on Tuesday nights. That's about where you find me right now. But you can also find me on the internet at meandmidairdesign.com, where I make cool things like this overlay and logos and stuff. So check me out. I'll
Like that
give you
one
the
down
link in
there.
the thing.
And Michelle, I have but one job for you to do now. And just tell the folks who you are.
One more job.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely, but you can find me more on the Discord. Join our Discord. It is warm, welcoming, and full of gay feelings. You can find me here Tuesdays playing actual Jovra with Zarsik. I'm never going to look at Zarsik the same again.
It's
Uh,
no.
I know. I love
Sorry.
it. I love it.
So
No, I love it so much.
Do
you
not
can
ever
find me-
apologize.
You'll find me tomorrow on the McGuardia channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, playing in Titans Air. And then starting in May on Saturdays, I believe 8 p.m., I'm in the Waverly game, the Bubble Shoe game.
Bubblegum shoe.
Bubblegum
With
Shoe.
Sarah.
It's Sarah. Yeah,
Pretty good.
so
It's
we
going to
are-
be really good.
So
it's gonna
good.
be we're getting things together. So it's
Sarah is fantastic.
yeah. Sarah is fantastic. So
Good stuff.
here we go. That's me.
So, I have been your game talker for this evening.
Yeah.
I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter, where you can find me dropping information about all the streams I've got coming up and stuff. For example, right now you can catch me Sunday nights over at twitch.tv/devilsluckgaming at 8 o'clock Eastern Time for Hell's Coming With Me, our Savage Worlds powered Deadlands game. I'm, let's just say, very eagerly looking forward to them getting through that Kickstarter for the rules update, because, yeah, just trying to balance a game across like 2.5 editions is a real bummer. But the game is a lot of fun, and we do it in full costume, so it's like me, but in a wig. You'll love it. Speaking of me in a wig, if you want to see me in a purple wig, very confusing, I know. Starting May 4th, we're going to be doing another game over there on Devil's Luck Gaming called Arbiter's Ascent Second Apex. It's part of their Stellar Age series, and it's going to be Gundam by way of more Gundam.
Gungam.
It's just so much Gundam, dude. Like, it's gonna be a giant robot thing, and it's great, and I look really good in leather pants, so come check it out.
True.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm very tired. And of course, obviously, you already know what it is. You can catch me here on Blood, Dirt, and Chrome every week, Tuesday nights at 8 Eastern Time. That's about all I got going on at the moment. So we are going to go raid our extremely good friends over at Dice Priori. I believe they're dungeoning a little bit of dragons right now. Go say hi to Alexis. She's awesome. And yeah, next week, back to regular riffs. I release you now as your game talker. Go forth into the world and speak to no one of what has happened here this night.
Absolutely
Goodbye.
no one.
Yep.
Okay, bye.